great. Oh, hello and welcome to What We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. We are here to watch the Cowboys take on the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo. I am sitting with, on the casting couch, Mr. Most Days Off, Miles Francis, and at @PBailey_comedy, Paxton Bailey, as Josh Allen is about to take the snap in shotgun. We got a couple men in motion, a funky formation here. Snap is away. Josh drops back to pass, looks for the screen, looks deep, got lots of time. Back to the screen. It goes to Diggs, and he's going to get about 8 on the play. It is 14:11 on the clock. We recommend that you sync up with us at home. Turn your broadcast down low, turn us up on high, and that way you can enjoy the game with us. Miles Francis, thank you for coming. How you doing, buddy?
Stoked to be here, man. We got some exciting football games. These afternoon games actually all look like they will be at least a decent matchup. I think the Rams might just run away on Washington. But Bills, Cowboys, we got San Francisco, Arizona. We're going to be commentating for the home team, except for the one guy.
Josh drops back to pass, and it's going to be a run for Josh Allen. He's going to get the first down after a gain of 5 on a 3rd and 2 conversion.
We're supposed to have some bad weather on this game.
Yep, so we will be keeping an eye on the ponchos at the stands. That will be, once we are allowed to sell merch for the channel, that'll be the first thing that we sell, is ponchos.
Sure.
Paxton Bailey, thank you for being on the show as well. How are you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Great to be here. Very excited to watch these games because they're, at least like Miles said, they're all going to be interesting in some way. Like that random.
James Cook, big carry for a gain of 10. That'll be a first down. We saw a hilarious play from Zach Ertz catching a strange tip. We do have all the other games on as well. We have San Francisco, Arizona. We have Red Zone on, of course. And then we have the Washington Commanders against the Rams.
I just got really excited about Happy Honda Days.
James Cook. That's Red Zone. I got to remember that's Red Zone. That's not live. James Cook in I formation this time on 1st and 10. Josh Allen under center, of course. Hands the ball off to James Cook. And he's going to run to the left, and he'll gain 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Finally blown down.
13 yards on the carry, which felt like had to have been 18 seconds long.
10 of which happened is a pile of 20 people.
That was awesome.
It was a full-on rugby scrum. That was crazy.
Oh, Kyler Murray threw a pick.
Oh.
Who's that? Pick 6.
Yeah, that's not great for me.
For context, Miles has Kyler Murray starting tonight.
I sure do. And I'm playing against Purdy, so it's going to be interesting.
Well, I mean, with that Kyler Murray pick 6, at least Brock Purdy doesn't.
He gets off the field, dude. Yeah.
That was
that's the big brain strategy right there, Paxton.
Josh Allen, play action, drops back to pass, looking deep down the field. He does throw deep to the left. He's got Diggs again for a big first down. 15 yards on the play. They go to Ertz again. So I recommended and bet the Niners minus 13.5.
Watch Gilmore. He was a little early on the punch, so it looks like he just punched him in the back of the head. It's so wild.
Watching the replay here. No, it didn't. He punched him in the back of the shoulder.
One of the things
Josh Allen. Oh, no, sorry, Miles. Sorry. Go ahead.
You're just so excited about that red zone.
I am. It's tripping me.
We're going to call at least a couple plays twice today.
Yeah,
guys.
now I'm going to
the eggnog flows, the more times we call each play.
Now I'm going to interrupt you again. Handoff goes to James Cook, and he's going to be shifty. He's looking great today so far. Just like his brother.
I was ready for it, brother. I don't know what you noticed. That sentence ended right on that snap count. I didn't jump.
His brother did terrible today.
Well, statistically, did terrible, but he looked great.
He had like 2 fantasy points total.
Well, yeah, but he only had like 4 carries.
Oh. I mean.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, if you want to run.
If you had a competent head coach, it'd be a little bit different. Josh Allen in shotgun here. He has a competent head coach.
Yeah.
Handoff up the middle to James Cook. He's going to be close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and short or a first down here in the gold zone.
He's a wrecking ball today, dude.
James?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he looks great so far.
Yeah.
At least 3 yards per carry.
Bad weather games, you predict a run-heavy script, but they haven't even really gotten into bad weather yet, and they're already utilizing their ground game.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about Dak Prescott this season, especially the last few games in his front running the MVP race right now. I think
Him
this
and Brock,
is a big game for him to prove he's deserving of being there.
Handoff is faked to Murray, and it's going to be just chucked into the dirt in the direction of Knox. We'll see how much Knox gets involved coming off of his injury and how much he takes away from Kincaid, the rookie.
Looking at Brock Purdy versus Dak Prescott, this week is actually really, really a big opportunity for Dak, more so than Purdy, because Purdy is expected to dominate the Arizona Cardinals. We talked about the fact, does it look better for him to run up the stats or get some great footage of him just standing there in a team hat on the sideline while the backup quarterback calmly carries them into victory?
Both helps your MVP record. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's Murray, although it didn't look like Murray.
It ran a little bit
Oh,
less.
what the-
Oh, Micah!
What
Micah got rolled up on late and is reaching for his right knee.
I don't know that was late.
Oh no, Micah!
That looked so intentional.
What a
No.
It was kind of like already.
Hopefully he just got like a pretty bad bruise and that's why his leg's
Watch
going
what's
dead.
happening here.
So yeah, he just kind of fell. He didn't even know Micah was there. Paxton, why don't
And
you
he just
relax?
just hit him right in the side of the knee, though. That's terrible.
That was a long way to fall. That looked vaudevillian.
So we got shotgun formation. Diggs goes in motion. Josh Allen drops back to pass. He's pressured. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to throw it away in the back of the end zone. It'll be 4th and 4. There is a flag.
That's a side effect, Paxton. I don't think it was intentional either, but I do think that's something you have to think about. A player is so concerned about not getting a late hit on the quarterback call that they kind of throw their body haphazardly the other direction and they end up hitting another player. I think that's more of what happened there than him trying to be a dirty, trying to make a dirty hit.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of dirty hit on the quarterback, Lawrence gets called on the personal foul, late hit, roughing the passer, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Bills. So that solves that conundrum. Now we know what their play is going to be.
We also know what it's going to be because I accidentally took the red zone.
Yeah, red zone was a little bit ahead of us for some reason on that one.
Interesting.
Yeah. James Cook goes out in motion. Run up the middle for Josh Allen. He's going to gain 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
No one pushed his tush, dude.
Yeah, that was
Not
a QB
Not
draw.
a single player put a hand on that butt.
Looks like Micah's jogging back on the field. He's fine, coming off of his
Did the Eagles
scary
blare-
moment.
Do the Eagles blare tush by ZZ Top at the start of their games?
Nope.
They're missing out at a real.
That's an opportunity they get.
There's Cooper Kupp for you, Miles.
Yep.
Miles.
I'm okay. They're gonna get. I know he's gonna get some yards. I think we keep him out of the end zone and let the other player. Let Matthew Stafford run.
And here we go, Latavius Murray, the old man, gets stuffed at the goal line.
Did he get there?
He's got an
Did
extra
they
effort,
push?
and did he get it? And I take back everything I said about Latavius Murray and his effort. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills.
Latavius Murray has always been a touchdown.
Well, what's interesting is that this is 2 drives that looked like they were stopped short, and then because of a giant pile push, went big time in the Bills' favor.
Yeah, they are really not calling these plays dead early.
No, you're going to have to keep working until you hear a whistle, Dallas. And that's back to what I was saying earlier. I mean, I know this is a defensive situation right here, but this is Dak's opportunity to go into a hostile environment in a bad weather game and show that he can win on the road and not just when he's got all of the, Coors Light Field fans in the stadium around him.
And he's going to get a chance to answer here. We haven't seen him yet. Oh. The extra point is good for the Buffalo Bills. They'll be leading 7-0. Checking around town in the other games here. Puka Nakua's going into motion.
Matthew Stafford just got lit up.
This feels like a Puka touchdown.
Oh, wow, yeah, he did. He got kind of clotheslined there. That's okay. He's a tough man.
He's a tough boy.
He's tough and strong. Tough,
That's
strong
a big
lad.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little hip drop on his noggin there.
Big hit on the
Did you say he got a hip drop on his
quarterback.
noggin?
Yeah.
As of recently.
And the Cardinals are, functioning as an offense right now, surprisingly.
Yeah. I really did not expect Kyler Murray to come back and make all of the difference, but
I'm telling you, it's because this new Call of Duty sucks ass. He's not interested in it.
Higbee on a big catch for you, Miles. So yeah, the honestly, so this is the first time we had the quad box for the noon games with my new TV. It was quite the experience, very, very fun and great games. The Browns pulled one off with Joey Flacco, footsteps, and they had one original starting offensive lineman after like the second quarter of the game. Joel Bitonio went down, so they had both starting guards. And then I think we had a center down. Crazy that the Browns figured out a way to win that one. That defense is so good and just can carry a team.
Williams replay. He just holds up the line. They show it again.
Yeah. The Bears almost got a super scary. Mooney caught it and then just inexplicably dropped it in the last second Hail Mary attempt for the Bears. And I thought they were just going to try and get in the field goal range. They went for a Hail Mary. Didn't work out for him.
It really should have been a touchdown for the Bears.
He should have caught it.
100. Like that's one of those. Paxton likes to boast that he's a NFL level tight end. I even think he would have caught that pass personally.
Even Paxton.
In that situation, that's the first time I've agreed with you that I think that you would actually succeed in the NFL.
Yeah.
A little hezzy from Kyron Williams.
Yep.
No, I could have caught that.
Stafford's looking good so far.
Darnell Mooney has always been a bad hiccup in my vision. When they did that, he was terrible.
Okay, here we go. I was kind of mad at you snotty Cowboys fans for after like the Thursday night game like 3 weeks ago. He was like, "Oh yeah, he's been saying here we go all season long." Like, why did we just hear it like 2 weeks ago then? Paxton, explain yourself.
I didn't say he's been saying it all week long. I've been
all
saying
season, yeah.
All season long. But he's been doing it since early season.
Yeah.
I would say that I live in Dallas more than I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But at the same time, I really started noticing it after the bye week. I don't know why, but it was right after the bye week. It felt like they came back, and it's like they had this new swagger about them.
Yeah. I do like it because its total intention is to get people to draw off sides from the H of the here we go from the hut.
I don't think that's exactly true, but play action. Stafford, Cooper Kupp again. A lot of space, but he's going to get taken down short of the line of the game, so that's good news for Miles.
Here we go with Dak's first offensive drive in New York. We'll see what he can do.
Tony Pollard behind him.
We'll go ahead and throw out Ferguson's name as well. I've got him on my fantasy roster.
Ferg goes in motion.
Let's get him. He's actually been a great pickup for me.
Handoff up the middle to Pollard, and he's going to sprint through the line of scrimmage, but quickly get met by White.
I think I've talked about this before, but I was outbid by Dr. Jamie Jakes for Dalton Kincaid in our fantasy league. Dalton Kincaid I love. He's been great, and I think he's got a lot of potential too. But I picked up Ferguson off the waiver wires, and he's been a much bigger surprise, great player, great point.
Don't say it. Paxton Bailey. Yeah, red zone's ahead of us again here. Under center. Play action. Dak Prescott drops back, throws it deep down the field.
No way he catches it.
Brandon Cooks
way.
Does not catch
I told you.
Overthrows his intended receiver. Dak Prescott does. And if you're going to make an MVP push,
that would have been a nice early hi, how are you?
How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Keep it moving.
And it was close. I mean,
yep.
I will give this to Dak's credit. That ball was not interceptable. That was either Cooks got it or it was going to do what it did.
Yeah. And Dak is in shotgun again. And he's going to drop back to pass. He's going to survey all the time in the world. Pump fakes. Rolls out to the right. Tony Pollard's going to block for him. And Dak Prescott's going to run up for a gain of 15. First down. Slides. Ooh.
Yep, there it is.
So that was
all happening over here. Let's go.
Interesting.
Yeah, baby.
Bills Mafia, get the tables.
So there was a flag there, maybe on a late hit on Dak, even though it didn't look like he was touched. And then the Cowboys rush in.
It wasn't that bad, but the first team to touch was helmet to helmet.
It didn't look like he touched him to me, but let's watch the replay.
He's down.
Yeah, he caught his helmet. He caught his elbow with the helmet. Yeah, but that's such a late slide. They do throw the flag. They might get. They should call another penalty on 70 there. for unnecessary roughness.
That hit, that
Late
shoulder
hit.
check.
Yeah. If you're gonna call that ticky-tack bullshit,
It's because it's a quarterback, dude. That's what it all comes down to. Shout out to my Survivor fans up in the top left corner. We got the season finale coming up this Wednesday, and I'm stoked. I'm hoping for a comeback from my dude Jake, but Dee knows how to play some Survivor, and it seems like a strong chance she's going to pull it off this season.
I can't wait.
I'm stoked.
So, yeah, they do call personal foul after the play, so it's going to be an automatic first. No, they offset. Okay. And they're going to get so nothing's going to happen. So I like that. I like that they did that.
Yeah, that I really would not have liked this. I mean, I guess that they're offset. That's great. That was a stupid flag to throw on a.
It's one of those things that you got to call preemptively, but you can't take back. Because it's just a quarterback. That's what the NFL wants now.
That was a really late slide. They're going to have to figure that out. So I guess we're just going to go to red zone feed for the moment. 7:08 on the clock. Dak Prescott's going to drop back. He's going to throw to the right quickly. It's going to be caught. I believe that's C.D. Lamb for a gain of 15.
He turned out to be an all right wide receiver in the National Football League, it turns out.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was one of the first people to say he wasn't ready to be a wide receiver one, but I was wrong.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he definitely, to be fair to us, has definitely elevated his play this season.
Yeah.
He's playing much, much better this season. Of course, also helps when Dak is playing much, much better. He's playing like an MVP.
And Dak's looking at him. Dak was always looking for CD to get double covered, and then he'd throw to, like, at the time it was Cedric Wilson.
Snap is away. Handoff is to Pollard, and he's going to gain about 5 or so on the play.
Weird situation where our red zone is getting ahead of our game pretty regularly. Like, I would not have expected that, seeing as red zone has 3 games to bounce back and forth between.
Yeah, and usually red zone's on a delay like naturally.
Yeah.
So it's just we got a weird feed right now, which is unfortunate. But here we are. We're just gonna roll with it.
They are focusing on the Cowboys game at least.
Dak Prescott in shotgun. There's only 3 games, so they're gonna. Anyways, handoff goes to Pollard, and he's gonna bounce off one tackler. He's gonna get the first down, gain of 10. In the Rams game, they're currently looking at a fumble that was called a fumble. Kyron Williams, the youngster. There's a flag in the Cowboys game.
It's hard to tell what it was because they cut away from the ref.
They sure did.
But it looks like we're back on our feet here.
Holding on the offense.
Tyler Smith. His biggest con when we drafted him is he draws so many holding penalties.
Well, that's not good. We're watching the replay here.
He's stuck in your
73. Yeah, that's a bad hold too. You don't need that, right, Paxton?
No. At that point, Tony Pollard's about to break away.
He's already passed him. Yeah. Let your running back, do what he needs to do in open space. Either way, it'll be 2nd and 12. Dak Prescott will be in shotgun. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is away. Handoff is to Dowdle, and he gets munched up in the backfield. Very quickly, he'll have a loss.
Oh, another late push on that one. Unless that was a celebratory offense, defense to defense guy, but it really felt like a Dallas Cowboy just kind of.
No, that was a Bill. That was a Bill.
All right, cool.
Greg Rousseau on the tackle.
I just want these guys to fight.
Yeah, me too.
The Bills always boast about being crazy, dude. I see them putting their own people through tables in the parking lot and whatnot all the time.
Yeah, that's more Bills fans than anything.
Well, I want the Bills fans to bring out a table and try to put Dak through it and then just see what happens.
Dak drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to get hit, and he's going to go down on the second contact. Sacked. 4th and extremely long. Leonard Floyd on the sack.
It almost, I was literally about to say that the NFL needs more wrestling in it, and then they do this, double team move where they basically Irish whip Dak into another guy to clothesline him to the floor.
Football with more fighting is just hockey.
Yeah, hockey kind of has the
old school
market.
Hockey. They don't really do that anymore.
They do. No, they do. They still fight. Yeah.
It's not as good.
It's not as much. That's the thing.
Well, it doesn't ever feel like so many hockey players do bit.
Punt is in the air from Anger. Called for a fair catch inside the 15-yard line, and that's where the Bills will start with the football.
You go back 40 years, and hockey players, it was very likely We are getting some fighting going on.
They are getting chippy here, Miles, is what I was about to
It's
say.
the first quarter. I love this.
Hey, guess what? Baker Mayfield and Joe Flacco, number 1 and 2 quarterback in fantasy football today so far.
That's pretty good.
You gotta love that. But Brock Purdy's Brock almost just threw a pick.
I really wanted it to be one.
Yeah, see, our San Francisco feed here is ahead of Red Zone, and the Fox feed is behind Red Zone. I think we're going to have some friends show up here, so if there's a little bit of chatter as they enter the room, don't mind them. It's all good. I'm just preparing the audience for what's about to potentially happen. Shout out to the audience.
Shout out to the people coming over.
Yeah, shout out. Oh, yeah, I'm excited that they're coming over as well.
Shout out to the neighbors, in case they're listening.
I don't think they are. I don't think they subscribe.
They're too busy peeing outside.
Are they really?
I don't know, but I
Oh,
did
you're
see
referencing the old story?
the old bit there, and I did see some people really close to their house in the front yard, just like randomly on the siding. So
This house right across here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were just looking really close to the siding.
That's what I'm like, just look at the siding in the back of the house.
Yeah.
Jared Goff had himself a hell of a game, too, yesterday, huh? So the Lions win.
Yeah, he sure did.
Did the Packers lose?
Packers lost.
Packers lost, so they played at noon, right?
Yeah,
Christian
they
McCaffrey doing Christian McCaffrey.
they lost
things.
at the last second because Jordan Love fumbled.
That's right. They lost to Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers.
Right.
The Baconeers.
Baconators.
So the Buccaneers are well within contention to win, and the Falcons lost today. So they have a 2-game lead in their division, if I'm correct, and I think I am. So Buccaneers looking like getting a home playoff game here.
Wild.
Yeah, good for Baker and the boys. You love to see it.
They're very excitedly announcing earlier with the Carolina upset over Atlanta. That actually locked in the Dallas Cowboys to the playoffs before their game even started today. So realistically, no matter what happens, they're going to be in the dance. Obviously, you still want to get better positioning. And you just want to keep the momentum going.
Yeah. Matt Stafford slinging it too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Up 3-0. And here we are. So,
Speaking
okay,
of
we missed
Sopranos,
that play. Johnson gets the pitch, and he's going to gain about 5 on the play. So syncing us back up with the red zone feed, because that's what's ahead. 3:37 on the red zone feed for trying to sync up with us at home.
Should we just stay with the broadcast that's behind? Because isn't that what
Yeah.
most people would be watching?
No, we're on delay just naturally on YouTube, so we shouldn't be ahead of them, and they can sync up with us as Josh Allen drops back to pass. Throws it deep to the left. He gets hit, and he's got Gabe Davis deep, and it drops harmlessly to the turf outside to his left shoulder. Still be 3rd and 3 here for the Bills. I have Josh Allen in a dynasty league where I have a bye going into the playoffs, so
Nice.
I'm just hoping that he stays healthy for this game. Just want the boys to have a good time and stay healthy.
Everybody have fun and don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt. There's the emphasis there. I don't really care if they have fun or not. I'd rather they don't have
I want
fun,
everybody to have a
honestly.
good time.
Well, speaking
Back
of good
to
time,
Cup.
Cooper Kupp is having a good time today.
Over there.
And Diggs, pass broken up by Gilmore. It'll be 4th down. The Bills are going to have to punt.
Still getting
More
chippy.
push. Yeah, there's a lot of little interactions after the whistle.
Super chippy here in the Buffalo Bills Cowboys game. So what else happened?
Not a historic rivalry. What's going on with these two teams? They're just coming in hot.
I
Huh?
don't know. I don't know what their deal is.
You almost expect this a little bit when it's Dallas, Philly.
Yeah.
But Dallas Bills to me does not scream.
Rivalry.
Yeah.
And
Chippy
they're
rivalry.
not even our out-of-conference rivals, really. Like, that's
No.
Packers are a huge rival. Lions at one point were a huge out-of-division rival for the Cowboys.
You're just trying to be the king of Thanksgiving.
That was true.
And then Red Zone's not going to show this punt, huh? So the punt is up in the air, almost blocked by the Cowboys. And fair catch is
Did we
called
get
for.
some contact there?
Yeah.
That felt like contact before the whistle.
On the fair catch?
Yeah, did it not? Paxton, did you see what I saw? I
I
thought he ran into him.
don't think so.
Okay, Paxton and I are on drugs. That's okay.
Well,
I saw the same thing.
I think he was moving.
Hallucinating, dude.
Yeah. I think you guys are tripping, homies.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's not tripping, though.
Not over his own feet, at least. He's running for a first down in our top
Super
left corner.
hard to trip over.
Yeah, they're keeping it close. And more importantly, did anyone see how the Niners scored there? Was it a McCaffrey score?
Maybe.
I
let
did
me
not
see.
realize they'd scored a second time.
I did not get a notification saying he scored, so I don't think so.
You want to look that up for me, Paxton?
Yeah.
Who scored in that game? Yeah. Looks like Trey McBride is a little bit injured on that play. And Puka Nacua is going to get a little carry there. And the Cardinals are really keeping Debo off the field. Or was it a pick six? It was a pick six. That's what it was.
That's exactly what it was. It was
Pick
a pick
six.
six.
So only one offensive touchdown for the Niners so far.
When we got a James Conner touchdown to start the game and a Arizona field goal to keep this close.
Yeah, it's been a fun game, and the Cardinals have been really, really topping the ball too.
Oh,
and he fumbled for no
reason. He danced all over the place. You hate to see that at the end of a play like that.
Yeah, Matt Stafford to Cooper Kupp again, Miles.
But not a touchdown.
Not a touchdown.
And that's what we like to see.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
We are sweating out some fantasy football playoff scenarios. at the
Really
moment.
sweaty on my side of the fantasy situation over here.
Sweaty.
I am currently, according to Sleeper, 47% to win in one league and 54% to win in the other.
It's about as sweaty as it gets.
About as sweaty as it gets.
There's children running outside my house.
And the vast majority of our players on both mine and my opponent's rosters are during these 3 afternoon games. So it's going to get real exciting.
Yeah. Most of my players are done except for Puka. But yeah, I'm playing against a lot of people on right now and Sunday night and Monday night. So it's not going to get comfortable for me anytime soon, I don't think.
4th and inches. Just,
The Cardinals convert. And we're back here for the
Dallas
Cowboys game.
Cowboys
Play
back
action.
to back.
Dak looks deep to the right. And he
Almost throws an interception.
Ooh, wow.
Really close to an interception.
Danger.
The defender is looking for offensive PI just because that was
yeah.
It was Brandon Cooks on the target. He ran like a little bit of a triple move, curl
and
hook.
he hits the defender. Dak hits the defender in the chest. Really lucky on this one. Literally off the numbers.
Yeah, great coverage. Not fooled. Christian Benford on the coverage there. Pass breakup.
No, don't run it in.
Dak under center, drops back to pass,
No.
surveys, dumps up over the middle, and he gets mollywopped over the top of the noggin.
He's throwing coffee.
Damn it. Kyron scoring is not great for me.
Good for me. Sorry, Miles.
It's okay, Paxton.
Yep.
We'll find a way.
Rams run a touchdown in. And we got a Dallas Cowboy face down on the turf.
What's
Is it
going on
Tony?
here? Oh, he gets that big hit in the back. Coffin
No,
ball.
it was
like.
Zach Martin, which is worse than Tony.
Oh,
Number
God.
70 here. We're looking. A little hyperextended knee action, maybe bruised his knee. It didn't look that bad from that angle. I'm
He
thinking
was the one that got aggressive after the kind of bullshit Dak late hit.
But that's what
thinking-
you have to do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's going to be okay. I did recommend. I do have some stake, a bet on the Rams to make the playoffs, which is looking really, really good after the Packers lose, right?
Mhm.
Packers lose and Kyron Williams coming back.
And the Vikings lost already, right?
And you already mentioned it, but Matthew Stafford's just been hot, dude. Like he's been
Well,
moving
the-
the football.
It's sexy.
The team's been good with him in,
Mhm.
and they were fine with him not in as well. Just statistically, they were a little bit. By God, that's Ryan Perrio's music.
Yeah, overtime is over finally.
He had to stay home, respectively so. so he could watch the end of the Texans game. He is a big Texans fan.
Fandom first, dude.
And
First.
the Texans ended up winning. And here it comes Ryan
As they milked
Perio.
every last second out of that game to win.
You ready to sit down, buddy?
Yeah.
Ready to get out of your way for you? Come on in. Welcome in.
I heard Zach Barton is
Down on the turf. Looks like he kind of hyperextended his knee or something. Nothing crazy.
hopefully.
So you're going to have to sit. So our camera's right here. So you're going to have to sit
Scooch in.
like in the middle of that cushion. And we should be in pretty good shape here live on YouTube as the boys are matriculating their way into the podcast. So welcome in, Ryan. Welcome into your first ever 75-inch quad box.
Sorry, hey.
Hell yeah.
So on the top left screen, we have the Niners game. The bottom screen here, we have the Washington on the bottom right. And then the Cowboys games down left here and red zone top right.
It's like we have 4-year-old.
Oh, is that Trey McBride?
It really is, dude.
Or is that Zach Ertz?
Trey McBride's already in the tunnel, and Zach Ertz is reaching for his calf. Oh, not an Achilles. So that's good news.
No.
But bad calf injury. Oh, a fumble on the play as well. Kyler Murray strip sacked.
Well,
They do recover it.
Zach
Zach
Martin
Martin
is on his feet, and Dr. Tex has got him going to the blue tent.
Dr.
Dr.
Cowboy
Jamie
hat.
Jake says that walking off from injury is actually not a good sign.
I'm
He might be
speculating.
dead. He might be legally dead right now.
Actually, the old GM of Hyenas has that.
Snap is away. Dak Prescott rolls out to the right, pressured, avoids it, looks down the field, throwing it away, almost
Almost
intercepted.
picked again, Dak. Come on,
Wow.
my dude.
Dak looks like he's about to throw a Dak attack.
It'll be fourth
Get
down.
it in control, my man.
So is the upper right Cowboys or the bottom left?
Bottom left. Up
So-
right in red zone, but it's usually ahead.
Yeah, our actual Cowboys Bills
They're
feed
exactly in sync right now, for what it's worth.
it's catching up. And that's the good news. Yeah, for whatever reason, Red Zone has a faster feed of the Cowboys game than the actual Cowboys game.
Yeah, it's
does.
probably something about going through local channels. Ooh,
Yeah.
Who's this with the Redskins? Ooh.
So far, it's
I
been a
don't know.
Matthew Stafford dominant game.
Is that Curtis in? No, it's Byron Pringle.
Byron Pringle.
Pringle.
Yeah, but if we could keep it that way, that would be great. Because I'm playing against Sam Howell.
I got smoked because he ended up getting Jake Browning and Jordan Addison. He's playing basic by a playoff opponent has got me dead to rights unless the Ravens and Jaguars is a 50-50 overtime game.
Hell yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Sam
Alex
Sam
gave
Howell.
some danger.
Jesus.
Boy.
Oh, buddy.
87.
Oh, buddy. that
Sam
was
Howell
bad.
just hit his tight end downfield in the numbers, and it just dropped. He didn't even touch his. It didn't touch his hand.
It looked like he
He didn't
was
take
not
his
aware.
hands up to catch the ball until the ball was on the ground.
If he would have just turned and lifted up his armpit, it would have just
It
stuck
might have
in
stuck, yeah.
there.
I really like Sam Howell. I think
He's been great,
To
huh?
me, he kind of reminded me of Baker Mayfield coming out.
Yeah.
He's kind of he doesn't do anything super well, but he does everything 7 out of 10.
He'd be the great.
Accuracy, moxie, mobility. He's not elite in any of those categories, but he's good enough in all those to succeed in the NFL.
You got Josh
He'd be
Allen
the
about to take another
perfect
snap.
backup
Yes, he
quarterback.
is. James Cook goes in motion, handoff up the middle to James Cook, and he's going to run to the left, and he's going to skirt up for another big first down, gain of 8 or so on the play.
James Cook just consistently working for him on these early runs.
Yep. And it's keeping Dak Prescott and that high-powered offense off the field, too, with a 7-0 lead. And they're kind of skirting down, looking to run the first quarter clock out on this drive. And why wouldn't they?
It's been a really eye-opening Buffalo defensive game, really, for as many defensive starters as they had hurt. You thought maybe CeeDee Lamb could exploit that.
Josh Allen, handoff up the middle to Cook again. He's going to be very close to
Ooh,
first
we're gonna
down.
give it to him.
A generous spot, it appears, and the referee's already signaling for a first down. I didn't think he got it.
I didn't think so either.
That one didn't really feel it, yeah.
Oh, there goes Zach Ertz on a cart for 87.
Yeah. So we kept saying Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz got. They both mutually walked away from each other.
That's right.
The Cardinals. So that's some other no name.
Well, that's rude of you to say.
We don't know his name, so.
But the
It's
Cardinals,
literally written on the back of his shirt, dude.
the point is the Cardinals do not have, and Prater is
We pronounce it
automatic for the Cardinals. close game there in Arizona. Josh Allen under center here on a fresh set of downs, whether they earned it or not. Handoff again to James Cook, and the Cowboys are like, all right, it's enough of that bullshit. Gain of 1.5 on that play.
As we very well know from this season, it really doesn't matter what happens. It matters what the ref claims happens.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't challenge every play.
Again, just let AI take over. I feel like they'd already do a better job. Though, based on what I've been reading, they'd either become a Nazi or get real horny before too long, just from learning from the internet.
So red zone, Josh Allen drops back to pass, throws it over the middle to Knox, I believe, or Kincaid.
I think. Nope.
Okay.
It's Kincaid. I know that booty is Kincaid's booty.
No catch, though.
Incomplete, 3rd and 8 for the Bills.
Good route.
Oh, yeah.
Just
And just off his hand.
He was open.
maybe Josh Allen, a finer point, take a little bit off of that since he's that open. Just
Take a little bit off of it or put it a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Yep, off the top of his hands.
Oh.
31 on the clock, 12 on the play clock here on the top red zone screen. Josh Allen alone in the backfield, 5 wide.
I haven't seen much out of Micah Parsons since that knee situation.
Drops back to pass, stepped up in the pocket, pump fake,
Oh!
throws it away.
That was incredible that he got that.
That is a
throw
man.
off. Yeah.
That is a man that can just literally have another guy draped on you, taking you to the ground. You still just
Arm it out.
throw throw it away like that. That's you trying to tackle your dad as like in 8th grade. Like you're big is the same size, but not the same.
Yeah.
weight.
Yeah.
And you summoned Micah Parsons, by the way. Look at this inside pressure that he had on that inside move.
Honestly, I'm glad. I like Micah Parsons. He's
His
a
hand-fighting
great
is
player.
Oh,
Sam,
my gosh.
Sam Williams is who got the almost sack, and he's Parsons look-alike, just a little bit bigger and a little slower. But
If you had a Nick, and it's blocked punt. No, he gets it off. Oh, no, he got it off without it being tipped.
Flag.
And that's going to be roughing the punter, first down, I think, you guys.
damn it.
It was 4th and 8, but that sure looked like a rough. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
If that's not a rough in the punter, I don't know what is a rough in the punter, you know?
He's gonna sell it.
Oh, yeah. Of course you do.
Oh!
When it hit,
So Pat McAfee is going to say on a field goal attempt, you go up like that. On a punt block, you go forward. So he should have gone forward. Instead, he goes up, and that way he lands into the punter, and the punter's able to get – Zach Martin's going to get able to get the punt around him, right?
Yeah.
He should have gone forward over top because the punt's
Just
going
use your
up.
body. Yeah, just use your whole body to block it.
And I think you're right. It seemed like he got a little bit of gun shy there. Didn't want to punt it. He got by too clean, and he wasn't expecting it. Yikes.
69 is gonna definitely get a talking to. Or is that the long snapper that was responsibility? Because he just literally whiffed. Because Sam came from the inside, like he was an absolute whiff on whoever's covering Sam Williams. Because that's
in the same way that you're not allowed to touch them on field goals, you're not allowed to touch the long snapper on punts while they're getting the snap off. So
true. I just couldn't tell who 69 was, so it's like I was trying to figure out who he was because he absolutely whiffed.
Snap is away. Josh Allen drops back to pass, throws it to the left, and it's dropped bad.
We got another Nickelodeon game coming up on Christmas Day, which will be exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. Ryan Perry, what are your holiday schedules looking like?
My holiday schedule is I will be at a holiday party Friday night, then Saturday morning I will head to my dad's and I will spend the weekend with my father.
Nice, man. Sounds fun. I'm trying to figure out ways that I can stream because I'm going to be here.
What time is the game on Christmas?
There's I think a few games on Christmas.
We'll talk after. I might be able to. I don't think I have plans.
There is a regular schedule, so it's going to be a noon games, which will feature Texas.
Josh Allen drops back to pass, throws it up over to the right to Cook, and he makes one man miss, and he's got a lot more yards to get, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds.
And they're going to get flagged for face mask on that at the end.
Is that what the
Looked
Bills
like
are
they were
calling
trying
for?
That's what they're looking for. Like he kind of got the under the face mask as he went down. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, good spot there, Ryan Perriello. And that's things we're going to be able to see when we have a 75-inch TV. All right? That's
4K.
Oh.
Christian McCaffrey just got flipped too.
Yeah, he sure did. Looked like Stafford was running back out on the field, too, for the Rams.
Well, I hope after this game, I hope Will Levis is okay. He got broken in half.
Yeah, it was a knee or an
It
ankle.
looked like an ankle because his ankle got trapped and he just got absolutely pulled all the way back.
Yeah, it didn't look good. Ooh, McCaffrey's reaching for his right knee as
Yeah,
well.
he took a gnarly hit here a moment
It
ago.
was uncomfortable. He tried to hurdle it. He got his leg kind of trapped with the defender. Oh, did Ayuk just tightrope that line for like 5 more yards?
It looked like he definitely got a few extra. Yeah.
It looked like he didn't even think he was in bounds. That's how ginger he was. Like, watch it. Watch his feet. Watch us look at him. Just.
Yeah, I think he stepped out right there with his
Yeah,
right
I think he unfortunately did as well. But man, it was close.
In full transparency, I missed it the first time because I was stuck watching a Little Caesars commercial.
That happens. I get that.
It looks so good on TV.
Little Caesars is one of the places that looks so much better on TV than they actually taste in person.
Really, you think? I was about to say I love Little Caesars pizza.
Little Caesars.
I like it.
Little
And
Caesars and hat tricks are about the same level of pizza.
I 100% agree.
I don't know really what hat tricks is. I don't think.
Juice.
Legendary open mic for the worst reasons, but they did offer free pizza.
Oh, that hat trick.
Yeah.
I went there once. Honestly, wasn't that bad.
You
But-
went post-pandemic, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pre-pandemic, the pizza was like it was. Oh, Brock Purdy's.
No.
Oh.
I hate
What
fantasy
happened?
football, dude.
Let's see.
Oh,
That's a big smash. Are they going to call anything on that? I don't
It's
think they
hard to-
should.
It's
But-
hard because let's see.
he was running. He had the ball tucked.
Yeah.
It's one step.
That actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully,
Where's his arm? Let's see his arm. I'm looking at his left arm,
I think
It
it's
looks
just
like it goes
a neck
Yeah.
or something.
neck or elbow maybe, just because of the way his throwing arm. See, watch that right arm is just kind of getting collapsed in.
Hopefully, he's just trying to draw a penalty, and that's why he's on the turf, and he's
Give
going to
him
be
a
okay.
Little cell job.
Part of his systematic quarterbacking.
But wouldn't that just be every 49ers fan is like, of course. Like, we have a team. All we need to do is stay healthy, and now we lose our quarterback.
Dalton Kincaid on the sidelines.
Practicing
trying
catching a football. That's going to help him
to
out.
refresh that muscle memory.
Big run for James Cook coming out.
That's been the story of this game so far is running by James Cook.
Mhm. Yep, coming out of the first intermission after the first quarter.
University of Georgia products, younger brother of Dalvin. A little bit more, I would say Dalvin's a little bit more of a banger kind of back. He's more of a,
Yeah, he is.
He's more was slippery, like kind of like Tony Pollard-esque kind
Yeah.
of. A little more weight to him than Tony Pollard, but similar
That's why I
style.
love Dalvin Cook because he just bangs away.
Didn't bang today.
First time held scoreless in the first quarter since week 5. for
The Cowboys. Wow. Another hand up the middle to James Cook, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky. It'll be third and very short for the Bills. Now in field goal range.
So Paxton, as a Cowboys fan, are you worried about this road record if the Cowboys somehow don't win the division? Does playing all your road games, playoff games on the road, worry you instead of having at least one at home?
Very much seems like it should
Actually,
based on their record.
Yeah, because Dak's a head case.
Is he?
He's either
I
the
think
best
that's fair.
quarterback in the league or he's just not to be found that day.
I mean,
He's been a lot more consistent this year, but he still has it like one game.
Ooh!
Meanwhile,
The
Dalvin
Cardinals
Cook
game.
on for another.
That's
Uh-oh.
Latavius.
yeah.
Oh,
Latavius took a big
I'm so sorry. He didn't run in a straight line, so I didn't recognize him.
stinger.
That's Ty Johnson.
That's not.
why
It's not Latavius Murray. He's too fast to be Latavius Murray.
he can
Well,
move
he
slightly
came
to
full
the left and
speed right into a shoulder pad.
He got a stinger on his right shoulder, and then his teammate tries to help him up, grabs for his arm, and pulls it, which is like the most painful thing that you can have happen after you get a stinger like that.
Oh,
You're basically in an injury like that.
Uh-oh.
You're taking your nerves and you're stretching them. We're reacting to potential turnover by the Washington Commanders.
So that's
against
actually
the
by the
Rams.
Kyron Williams.
Touchdown, James Cook
Damn.
from Josh Allen. Josh Allen drops back to pass, coming out of shotgun, throws it out to the right in a beautiful route
Yeah,
by James Cook with the linebacker covering him.
great grab too.
yeah, all around good play.
Looks like
So the Bills are going to extend their lead to 2 scores.
Does Washington recover this fumble? It looks like they sure do.
Yep, Darnold's out there throwing it.
Great.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Sam Darnold. Does a play action boot to the left. It throws it all the way to the opposite side of the field, 70 yards to George Kittle.
George Kittle who gets then rocked one because it's also in the air so that he's vulnerable.
Yeah. So we got an extra point here for
Christian McCaffrey getting a wrap on his knee.
Yikes. Kick is up. Kick is good. So they got Christian McCaffrey with maybe an MCL strain, like a level 1 situation. He's back out on the field, but we also have Sam Darnold under center for Alberta.
Is the wrap on the outside like every high school girl?
What was the bad throw by Darnold on that play?
No, that was
That's on Kittle.
Another real high ball. You said that was not a high ball?
That's not that high of a ball. That Kittle had both hands on it cleanly.
yeah.
That one gave me the same energy as the one we saw earlier with Dalton Kincaid, where it was like in that situation, just maybe too much momentum to be that high.
But you're also playing your backup quarterback, so your rhythm's just a little bit off because he throws it just a little bit different. Snap count's just a little. Cadence is all.
Everything is off.
Oh,
Debo
you
was
missed
wide
Debo.
Wide open Debo.
Watch it. Watch 33 just trying to get the jam, and he just literally just crumbles.
Yeah.
That's a hard assignment. Basically, Tyreek Hill and Debo Samuel are the same player, just running backs that now play wide receiver, and that's got to be hard to jam.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sam Howell gets sacked for a big loss, be a 4th down. They go 3 and out after their turnover. And Christian
Rams
McCaffrey
defense
takes a
is
touch.
pretty surprising. Like they got a rookie.
They're a young team, and if they want to go ahead and figure it out, they could keep Sean McVay around for a little bit longer and Stafford around for a little bit longer for like a second, like quick, like reboot. Like, they traded away some assets, right? The Rams rebooted, did kind of like the opposite of what they had been doing to win the Super Bowl in the first place, which was sell out entirely.
Looks like Purdy's back on the field, by the way.
Nice. That's good to see. Yeah, he walked off. So hopefully that was just I'm going to make myself look like I got hit pretty hard on that play to try and draw a penalty, and it kind of backfires on me.
It's all part of the campaign for his MVP run, dude. He wants to show that he plays through adversity.
Smart. Yeah. Smart move out of Brock Purdy in that case.
The NFL loves the theatrics. And where else are you going to do it better than California?
California. Did you guys see, we were showing it before the game, the Panthers stadium in a game that was close and that they won with 3 minutes left was empty.
Really sad, dude. Like, really,
They were
really sad.
basically selling tickets for free. Of course, you'd have to pay like the Ticketmaster fees or whatever.
You have to pay the Ticketmaster fees, but the tickets themselves were 45 cents.
Yeah, literally just like, please take this off my hands, if you wouldn't mind.
It's not that sad. They're a bad team. They're not fun to watch. Be better. Don't be 2-12.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised there is as much noise as there was coming from that stadium, seeing how empty it was when they won their second game.
Oh my God, Washington!
Skip the long snap, and then he gets just like body slammed for no reason.
Yeah, let's go watch the play again.
That was rude. That was rude. Yeah, we're watching the Commanders long snap botch, and then skipped in, and then just takes a free shot.
The worst possible bounce you can have as a punter is one that comes close to you, then bounces straight up.
So we're looking at the Cowboys. Zach Martin getting his left knee attended to. He's still on the sideline.
Technically, there's 2 Rams that have the first 2 spots in the rookie sack leaders.
Handoff goes to Dowdle. He'll gain 1 yard on the play for the Cowboys.
Byron Young and Kobe Turner both have 6.5 and 6 sacks respectively. Then Will Anderson is third at 5.
Oof.
It's just a terrible.
Ow.
There's a lot of hits in this.
Seems like I don't see why the punter's injured on that play. Like I get that
He caught a knee to like the helmet. His neck flexed to his chin touched his sternum.
Does it look like I was just watching the guy touch it down? If there was any hit. Yeah, that's
gonna be a late hit. Dak Prescott.
Another Dak run.
Got attacked on that one.
I think that's what you're looking for if you're Dak Prescott. You're looking for something to kind of get you fired up.
Yeah. They called that same thing on Josh Allen though, right? So at least they're consistent.
Yeah.
Right? They set the standard and the referees are like, all right, we're gonna stick to the standard.
I think they
that we
missed
set.
one maybe on Dak.
Oh wow, that was actually pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
In slow motion, that looked way worse than in regular speed.
Yeah.
I've seen people ejected for less.
Yeah, and they've already kind of shown signs of
He dropped his chin through the crown of his helmet into Dak.
Yeah, the only thing worse than a chin drop tackle is a hip drop tackle.
I wouldn't like to see him get ejected on that one because it was kind of bang bang. But
I'd like to see if he does that again.
I don't think we're calling for his ejection, but I agree with Paxton. I've seen games where people have been ejected for what feels like less.
They're already lining up, so they're definitely not ejecting.
So snap is away. Dak Prescott screens to Brandon Cooks. He's got a couple blockers out in front of him, but he gets munched up pretty quickly. Gain of 1 on the play. Poyer.
This was not going well at all for Dak early on.
On the tackle.
Nothing's open
Oh, he just got hit right in the nuts. Dak Prescott did.
Zach Martin. Oh, Zach Martin's not back out there. I thought
Did you see Tyler Kraft get hit in the nuts earlier today?
Yes, he tried to hit the triangle button. He got a temple into the nuts.
That's like the first time I've ever actually seen that.
It was a
Something
clean.
That seems like it could happen all the time.
Yeah. Same thing with David Njoku's touchdown celebration where he jumps up, he does the splits, and he spikes the ball. I'm always waiting for him to spike the ball directly back into his own nuts.
Yeah.
He somehow never does it.
I'm sure it happened, especially in the offensive line where you're just getting just.
Oh yeah.
I want that to happen because I'd love to see him make the not 10 and the top 10 all the same day on the same play.
Specifically, nose guards will hit you in the nuts any chance.
2nd and 8 here. Dak drops back to pass. Short pass to C. Nope, not CD. It'll be Dowdle again.
Did he drop it?
Nope, he caught it. It'll be a gain of 3 or
It
so.
was so fast. Like he just got dropped so fast. I didn't know if he had time to possess.
That was wearing a sweet ninja mask, dude.
Oh!
Yeah, meanwhile, we just saw Matt Stafford try to throw a red zone pick 6.
And we're getting a graphic in the Cowboys game showing just how much
some
more
elevation
dominant
at
they are.
50 because he was the second level of the defense and he got that ball.
Dak Prescott in
Ooh.
shotgun again. Dowdle to his right. Christian McCaffrey touchdown.
That flex tape did its job.
Dak drops back to pass. Looks to the left. Stares to the left. Throws to the left. And it's CD for a first down. Wow. Big first down catch there for CD and the Cowboys. What was that graphic, Miles?
Just pointing out what we talked about a lot, where the Cowboys are like almost a different team when they play at AT&T Stadium at home. 7-0 at home, 3-3 on the road. Like double the amount of yardage, if not more. Much higher completion rating. Just all of the necessary stats it takes to be a winning football team.
I mean, they even had 40 points per game at home versus their 24 away.
Yeah, almost double the points.
Snap is away. Screen action is handoff up the middle to Dowdle. He'll gain 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 here as the Cowboys are getting close to the gold zone inside the 30.
If I was the Cowboys, I'd do some more delayed motion. They're coming off the edges like gangbusters. I think you can catch Buffalo over with some over pursuit and just run back underneath.
So we're here in the advanced red zone feed now. 9:10 on the clock. Dak hands the ball up the middle to Pollard. Big gain on the play of 8. First down for the Cowboys inside the gold zone.
See, case in point, look at all that. Look at all that pressure. Oh,
That's the replay.
that's a replay.
Yeah, really, really confusing here at the moment. With the red zone feed being ahead of the.
Well, I was like, okay, they're already snapping the ball, but I was like, yeah, you use that. You use their penetration against them. Look at all that gaps you have.
Here's the
Because they have
play.
no discipline.
Dak Prescott again hands the ball off to Pollard. It's just Tony Pollard line or
Do that more. He looks great today.
Cowboys offensive line is dominating even without their left starting guard.
Well, and the Bills have been doing so much with their running game, and it does not feel like Dallas has been answering at all. They're still trying to go to the air, and it hasn't been finding the openings, like Ryan said.
They've got a good pass rush, and like I said, they use that against them because make them think you're going to drop back, and then just give a little handoff to Pollard. Don't leave yourself back there alone.
Matt Stafford just got roughed.
Matt Stafford always is rough.
Handoff up the middle. This time getting munched up in the backfield. I believe Poyer again on the tackle. No, it's Rapp. Rapp on the tackle for a loss for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I think that was the guy that got a hit on it. Oh, wait, that's right. They did call it on Dak last time. It was just offsetting because Zach Martin also retaliated.
Yeah. A lot of things going on here. The red zone feed. Got a couple games in the red zone at the moment.
Almost.
7:25 on our red zone feed, about to snap the ball again.
Dak Prescott in shotgun. Dowdle to his right. Dak looks to the left. And he almost throws an interception.
Guys, he is trying so hard to get that ball away. What is going on with Dak today?
He's a head case.
in the direction of Fergie Ferg.
That was a defensive lineman that batted that ball, and he was trying to get to Ferguson, and it just once that ball got batted, it lost about 3 feet of.
Jordan Phillips should have come down with the interception there.
Jordan Phillips isn't known for his hands.
No.
Except for on an offensive
Oh,
line.
that was an ugly play in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona's starting to fall apart here, which is good to see.
It is if you bet the over, as recommended on our betting podcast on Tuesday.
A pretty high over-under, right? If I don't
I meant the spread. Sorry, the
the
San
Niners
Francisco
spread?
have a lot to.
I did. I bet him minus
13
13 and a half.
13 and a half.
Yeah. I don't care.
Boy.
I still feel fine about it for the record.
Would have loved the touchdown, but Brandon Aubrey kicking a field goal.
Aubrey kicking a field goal, literally automatic, and he stays automatic. Field goal is good, and the Cowboys are on the board down 14-3.
Oh, Stafford.
It's been a long time.
What a
since the
weird
Cowboys
little
have
shovel
been
pass that
bounced.
was.
How are they going to count that a catch? There's no way that was even. That's no way he cut. That looked like it skipped off the ground.
No,
Let's see.
Matt Stafford's just he's any arm angle. Ryan Perio, you haven't watched enough Matt Stafford.
I've seen
Is
Matt
that
Stafford
baseball?
throw some no-look passes.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious throw there from Matt.
The punter's going into the locker room.
The Washington punter's going into the locker room after getting mollywopped, body slammed on the bad snap. That snapper's probably not going to have a job tomorrow, if I had to guess. I don't know who this long snapper is for Washington.
Yeah, and they really love Tressway in Washington too. He's got like an NFL top 100.
What?
Tressway has an NFL top 100.
Really?
It's like 98.
That's top 100.
I don't remember that happening, but I'll take your word for it.
It's hard for me to watch the top 100.
I really used to like it, but this year they moved it to NFL Plus,
Yeah.
and it seemed worse. Oh wow.
Wow.
Scoop and score, punt, fumble for the San Francisco 49ers.
Special teams this afternoon is just absolutely nobody wants to punt a football this
Yikes.
afternoon.
We had some weird misses on field goals in the early games too. At least one extra point and one pretty
The extra point
easy.
that cost the Titans pretty much their game
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise it wouldn't have been a tie game. Was that a fake punt? I don't even know what that was.
No, it was a fumble. Fumble on the punt. We're going to see in the red zone top right screen right here. Ryan Perio. The Niners recover the punt and then just drop the ball.
Okay, I thought the punt hurt. I was like, boys, the special teams coordinator's gonna have some late nights tonight.
Oh, no, he was down by contact. His right elbow was down. That's going to be Niners ball, which is good news for me, I guess, for gambling purposes. For fantasy purposes, I don't know.
For fantasy purposes, it'd be amazing if the Cowboys really kicked it in gear.
That'll probably happen if I had to guess.
I don't know why they're going away from the run game. They really need to stick with that.
Although this Buffalo Bills team is looking to make a playoff push, and they are.
They're playing with an edge.
Yeah, it's like
Feels like
Cowboys
I
are sitting
feel like
on
the Cowboys. The Cowboys are kind of outthinking themselves here. They're trying to get maybe they're seeing what the defense is giving them, and then they try to go for broke on the next play, and it's just backfired.
It looks like they just exhaled because they officially made playoffs.
I was literally about to bring that up, Paxton. It kind of makes you wonder if there's not a mental psychology aspect of this where the Bills are fighting for their life and the Cowboys were just told they've got a lunch ticket.
They're still fighting, but you've already got it.
You're gonna
Stay
get
healthy. Don't be reckless.
Mhm.
Whereas Buffalo's win at all costs.
Fantasy looking pretty good for me.
Cowboys and Dolphins.
Christmas Eve on King
Zach Martin was down out with a guard or quad.
Oh, quad.
Oh,
Questionable to return.
So that's going to be a few weeks.
oh, questionable. That's different than out.
I realized that.
They usually say
He's out of
question-
the game.
They'll
at the
usually say
moment
questionable
with a
till
quad.
halftime.
James Cook, big carry.
That was some physical run there.
Yeah,
man.
first down for James. He's the only thing keeping my fantasy football playoff opponent in the game at the moment is James Cook.
Boy is.
I mean, he's doing a good job, bro.
He realizes what is at stake in that fantasy league right now, and he is putting.
He's really He's really playing for my opponent at the
The
moment.
call was overturned in the 49ers. Was the original call a fumble and
Yeah.
touchdown?
Yeah. He was definitely down, right forearm down. But good spot there, Paxton. Thank you for keeping us up to date to that. Another handoff to James Cook. And now that I realize I'm cheering against him, it's not quite as fun to watch him for the Cowboys.
I was looking to see if they're going to throw a flag for horse collar on that.
Yeah, that was a little sketchy, huh?
He didn't fall, so I guess Gilmore kind of stayed up and kind of swung him around like a.
It looked like a shoulder grab or maybe like breastplate.
Yeah, or maybe hair, which for some reason is and James Cook is calling for the horse collar too.
I mean, he got inside the pads, but I don't think he pulled him down. Basically, he just kind of swung him. He didn't pull with the downward motion, the a la Roy Williams on Terrell Owens play. Boy, whatever tape they put on Keisha McCaffrey's knee, we need to get some of that.
It's working pretty well.
Mhm.
Josh Allen in shotgun. 5:41 on the clock. Drops back to pass. Looks to the left. Throws to the left. And it's Stephon Diggs here. And he's going to get the first down. Stephon, that was definitely not a fumble.
Yeah,
Boys, relax.
I did not feel like a fumble at all.
Yep, that'll be a first down for the Buffalo Bills. Stephon Gilmore keeping Stephon Diggs in check. Some Stephon on Stephon crime. Josh Allen drops back to pass again here on red zone now. Steps up in the pocket, gets hit, and he's going to get – they call him in the grasp, and that's going to be a sack. You haven't seen that be called all season, honestly. We haven't seen that called all season.
Ooh, they're lucky.
And Josh Allen's going to get frustrated, and rightfully so. He was not tackled
Buffalo's
on
lucky
the
they
play.
snapped it. Look at Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, he actually.
Oh,
did
it
get
was a
stripped.
fumble.
Yeah.
Wowzers. Good spot, you guys.
Oh, is that the replay?
I think
Yeah,
that's
he's the replay. He was definitely out. Ball was definitely out, but they snapped the ball.
Oh, I was talking about the pick six.
Yeah.
On 49ers replay.
not a pick six. Drops back to pass over the middle. Oh, and Shakir gets hit hard, and a flag comes in, huh? On that one.
First, you went too high.
Yeah, maybe helmet to helmet, but the way those flags, I mean, the first flag came in from well behind the play, which is
But he's
confusing.
defenseless.
Oh, yep, good call. Helmet to helmet. Can't do that.
Purdy.
Still pretty chippy today.
Oh, and thank God that's not Debo.
Who is that? Is that Jennings?
Jawan.
Yeah.
They're trying to.
They're trying to get one more.
8 seconds left.
Yep, the Niners are moving. They have 0 timeouts left in 5 seconds. They spike the ball, and they'll go into the 2-minute warning. And now the Cowboys are looking to keep this game close. Josh Allen shotgun, 10 seconds, hands the ball off to James Cook, and he's going to get 5 yards again.
That's still one of his least successful runs.
He's been all over the field. He really
Yeah,
has.
he's been running it up and down, man.
He's been super impressive, including an amazing touchdown catch earlier in the game.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with our rush defense right now.
We traded Tommy DeVito, or you
Went on.
just didn't.
Josh Allen steps up in the pocket. He's going to get hit. He's going to get the first down on a big run. Go down, Josh. Protect your knees, buddy. Yeah.
You're playing for next week, buddy.
Yeah, clock's moving. So now the Bills are thinking now to themselves probably like, hey, let's run the clock out or at least make the Cowboys use some timeouts they don't want to use. Good
It's
ball
just amazing
security.
to me that how he can hold that ball so loose but yet so tight.
Great ball security.
Because I mean, they're all look at. I mean, hands are just hitting that football
Mhm.
as he's running. They're
Yeah, and
sliding.
he's never even looks like
One.
it's something in jeopardy.
2, 3.
Kenny Pickett would have fumbled.
A lot of quarterbacks have fumbled.
Uh-oh.
Josh Allen got
Purdy.
man hands.
Incomplete. We already saw the live feed. Incomplete.
Debo getting leveled out.
I
Okay.
think that was Debo. That would have been not so great for me in fantasy football if he would have caught that.
Does Baltimore still have to take a
Uh-oh.
Handoff to Cook, and he's
Okay.
going to get
9
trip
yards.
short of the first down, but yeah, going to gain 9 on the play.
Come on, James. You got 9.5 yards. Why can't you just get 10?
Or is James on your fantasy?
No, I'm just now at this point. He's doing so well that I have to kind of cheer for him. I just respect it at this point. He's just really letting his nuts hang.
He really is. He's playing really well.
The Cowboys do give up a lot of yardage. Like, they gave up a lot of yardage to Philadelphia last week. Philadelphia just was super loose with the football.
Not often with running.
Handoff up the middle for a first down, the Bills.
They were until they decided to just go away from it. Like, after watching the Colts
Uh-oh.
last week,
And there's a Cowboy getting up slow, going into the 2-minute warning here of the Cowboys Bills game. I think all of the other
number
games.
6, it looks like.
I think all the other. Oh, for the injured Cowboy
The
was.
Cowboy looked like number 6.
I believe that's person.
or Donovan Wilson. I get those two confused. Safeties that basically give us untimed penalties. Those are the two guys. But it just seems like the Eagles, like Shane Steichen, basically is the secret sauce for what Philly had, because you watched the Colts game yesterday and he just ran it down their throat. And I
Trey
was like,
Sermon and
with their third string running back, not even their backup.
third and fourth.
Yeah.
Copeland, their practice guy they just signed the day before. He looked great. Who's it? Oh, James Cook.
We're seeing the red zone feed now as all the other games are in halftime. The Bills-Cowboys game is in the 2-minute warning.
Jesus.
Rashee Rice had an amazing game today, almost 100 yards, over 90 yards and a touchdown.
At the 2-minute warning in this game, James Cook already has 84 rushing yards and 42 receiving yards with a receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he like I said,
Cooking, dude.
he's the only thing that's keeping the matchup even close,
He's
right?
probably already over whatever his prop was at for all purpose.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd say he probably is. But yeah, this has been a great class for rookies' offensive weapons in general. The tight end class was incredible.
Yeah.
The wide receiver class was incredible. It just wasn't the guys that we thought it was going to be. And I think that's why a lot of people kind of poo-pooed this draft class, thought it was kind of lame offensively for fantasy football purposes, was because the top guys, especially the receivers, were way, way overvalued.
I also am just very slow to draft a rookie wide receiver.
Well, it depends what value you can get.
Yeah. It just depends on the situation too. Like if it's the Carolina Panthers where they have nobody else, like if you have to kind of look at their roster as a whole and see if it's something that's adding to a already made fire, or if it's just something that's starting a fire.
Yeah.
Because I like the same thing's gonna happen, with Marvin Harrison Jr. Where is he gonna go? Is he gonna go to a team with a quarterback?
Hopefully the Bears. I mean, Panthers won today makes it interesting. The Marvin Harrison sweepstakes or the Caleb Williams sweepstakes, but I don't think that's where the Bears are going now. Here we go. We're live here.
Here we go.
17 on the play clock. Josh Allen hands the ball off to James Cook, and he's going to skirt for another massive run.
He's
Almost in for a touchdown. Gets a big run for a first down. And man, oh man, is James Cook having an absolutely massive game here.
And the Dallas Cowboys just cannot seem to figure out how to stop this.
Jonathan
They need
Hankins-
to pinch the down lineman.
They had a nickel package in too for that run, and they got to get the right personnel in
Yeah,
defensively.
and Hankins is out for the year after last week, so Hankins was pretty much their big run stuffer.
Yeah, they had not the right personnel in for that play. They're getting bullied, and they need to put more. They need to put more big boys in, and they're not.
This is really early.
I don't know if they
Already
have any
starting
more
to
big
feel like
boys.
Arizona week 2.
This game,
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting out of hand pretty quickly. That's for sure. Feels like Josh Allen's going to run this one in, huh?
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Oh, we got a Cowboy down again, too, on defense.
This is a small guy.
Defensive side of
Was
the
it
ball.
Jordan?
Well, they only had small guys in on that play.
Thanks for yourself.
Yeah, why are we
Why are we watching
Scott?
Riddler?
If they're not in commercial break, keep the feed on.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense otherwise.
They have something in red zone about just not showing injuries.
It's number 2, Jordan Lewis.
Ooh. Or is it Clark? Or is it Kersey?
It looks like it's Jordan Lewis. It looks like he fell backwards and just got kind of
Hopefully the wind gets knocked out of him there.
that or just stumbled.
Yeah. But he's
You know
certainly getting up.
what's-
So
that's
thank you so
actually-
much.
It's actually 33 because 2 is right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damone.
If he ever finds out you're calling him Damone, he's gonna walk here.
Damone Clark. He's getting up. Hopefully he just took a big bump there and he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Taking his helmet off, that's not a good sign.
No.
If he got the wind knocked out of him and he's walking off to the sideline with his helmet off to catch his breath,
Yeah.
I just usually see it. Usually your helmet off usually means you're going into the 10.
Red zone showing Lions highlights. Lions coming off of a huge win.
Yeah, see, they're making him go to 10.
Okay, and here we are. We're back. Guess what? The old man, Latavius Murray, behind Josh Allen. He's going to get another hand up the middle. He's going to get stuffed.
Stuff right down the middle. Yep.
old man with hip dysplasia.
I was thinking, my first thought was they'll keep Cook in and then just Allen will maybe vulture that touchdown carry. As he often does sometimes when it gets down there, is that he'll sometimes pull it and run himself.
The other biggest thing is Josh Allen likes to throw turnovers, and the Cowboys like to get turnovers, and none of those have happened yet.
He hasn't had to throw it very much yet. Because
He hasn't.
James Cook
was
just
fantastic.
basically.
I want him tested.
Why are we going to commercial break here? Oh, did the Cowboys call a timeout? Is that what's going
I
on?
guess there's some kind of ATTA like screen while
Yeah, it's
James Cook stays on the sidelines.
not a full commercial break. It's like a monetized injury.
Are they gonna do the
Butt
Buffalo
push. Josh Allen
And I feel like it's gonna work real
touchdown.
easy.
Takes an opportunity away from James Cook, which is good
Oh,
news.
is Josh Allen.
No, he's fine.
Okay.
He's in
Had
his
it
first
laid there
game.
for a sec. I was like, everything okay there, guys?
I think he was surprised he got in so quickly.
It felt like very low effort. Like that didn't even really feel like a tush push.
Yeah, the Cowboys really fucked that up. They were not ready. Again, like look at wide open. He just
He 3 holes.
scooted right up into that hole.
He really kind of backed up once he got the snap, which I don't know why more people haven't been doing fake tush pushes.
Well, I mean the Eagles are really the only ones who can do it successfully. Eagles and the Bills, I guess. It helps to have a really, really big, strong
Yeah.
quarterback
Have,
play.
have,
I
have
would-
a 6'6" quarterback that can bench press 500 pounds.
I would love to see in the beginning. Of
Winds
tush
blowing,
push-
extra points up and good for the Bills. Go ahead, Paxton.
I'd love to see, like, as someone's going in for the Josh Allen there, if he were to pitch it back to some Latavius Murray who's behind him on the tush push to get an extra, like, winged, spread out kind of run to the pylon, I feel like that'd be very effective in the same way.
To me, it just seems like Dallas is running the same offense, whether at home or away. It just feels like defensively teams just try to keep it close and just keep the ball away by running the football. And they low and find out that running is wildly successful.
Where's Kyron Williams go, baby?
Whereas
Every 13 yards.
At home, they play on turf, and it's just they get the game gets out of hand so quickly.
And we will go to break at the end of this this couple little minutes we got here left in the game. So stay with us. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching.
Do you think Dak stays in the game if you punch your playoff ticket and the score is 21? Or do you think they just say, hey, let's do Cooper Rush? Or do you think it's just by possession?
I think Dak stays in unless it's entirely out of hand or entirely in their favor. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh no!
Matt Stafford wide open to Cooper Kupp.
That's big.
Touchdown.
That's a
Is that
big
your
one.
fantasy receiver?
In a league that doesn't matter, but it's still nice to
Ah!
get some points.
In a league that doesn't.
Like, how does the number one target on the Rams get that open?
Yeah, for real, dude.
Washington's secondary has had some of the biggest blunders. 31, just absolutely looking in the
Literally
backfield.
looking the other direction.
Nobody, look at him. Circled. Everybody's looking.
Yikes. Washington Commanders.
There's a secondary coach that's not going to be like devoted back to quality control.
Yeah.
Probably not long anyway. Since
That catch also puts him directly at 100 yards.
Come here, Boston.
I thought
He looks
maybe.
goofy.
Well,
Sometimes you get so frustrating as a fan watching those plays because they're so wide open and then they just barely miss it. It's like,
yeah, and that's kind of the difference between Cooper Kupp and Matt Stafford is they hit that one more often than they don't.
Yeah.
Nice long commercial break here for the Cowboys game, huh?
Yeah, it's an interesting, weird choice. Within 2 minutes, it's almost like they have to keep on a certain commercial pace.
Inside the 2-minute warning, you're not supposed to have commercials. That's why we have a 2-minute warning. So you don't have to go to a 4-minute commercial break when we only have 9 seconds left of football.
And there wasn't an injury that I know of,
No.
unless they're having some sort of
Look
weird
at that gap between 1 and 2 number 1 rushing touchdowns in the NFL.
Who was it? What was it?
Cam Newton was number 1, as you can tell, with 75 rushing touchdowns. Josh Allen was number 2 with 49.
Finally getting back from
Cam
break here with a minute
Cam
36
Newton.
left.
Cam was a vulture.
Got people mowing some grass outside. Kick is up in the air.
Don't they know the Cowboys are playing?
Yeah, good point. Kick is into the end zone for a touchback, and the Cowboys will have an opportunity to put their first touchdown on the board here in the first half. Minute 36 left. The Cowboys have 1 timeout left. CeeDee Lamb has had a rather quiet first half for his standards.
The Dallas Cowboys have had a rather quiet first half.
It just seems like Buffalo, their offensive line just cannot handle speed rush. If they're dropping back to pass, it seems like those edges, and they're not even their top.
Hand off to
edges.
Tony Pollard as we get the red zone feed at the top. It's going to be a gain at 8. 1:26 on the clock. Yeah, this offense is struggling in all aspects. Pass quickly out of his hands to CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to get the first down barely on a reception for a gain of 4.
That's definitely a cool.
Clock is moving.
Why are these their plays they're going to?
Because
1 timeout left.
Dak is super uncomfortable. He does not like what's.
Yeah, like Ryan said, the pass rush. Look at pass rush getting to him, but he gets the ball out of his hands. CeeDee Lamb well covered on that play by Johnson.
I feel like Dak's also not utilizing the step up into the pocket.
Yeah.
He kind of got scared there and then immediately tossed the ball into bad coverage.
He's getting a lot of pressure from up the middle, though.
Mhm.
That's why. That's why
He
he's
definitely feels like it's definitely affecting his MVP, I guess, probability at this point.
We talked right before you got here about how this feels like a game that tests that MVP run for
Oh,
sure.
hello.
Dak's back in the pocket.
We have some guests joining us. They will be off camera, but we do have some more guests walking in. So if you hear some chatter, y'all are welcome on camera. I don't mean to, but I assume they're not going to want to be on camera, my friend.
Jamie implying that his friends have a face for radio, but they're welcome to do this football commentary.
And it's going to be incomplete, thrown to Ferguson, and that's going to be 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to have to punt it, and now the Bills with 3 timeouts are going to have another chance to score again. Yikes! As we always say in the business.
This looks terrible.
That's just, but I mean, where's Kelsey supposed to go with it? There's nothing else. Nobody's open.
Great ball by Dak, too.
Yeah,
Perfect
but Dak's
ball.
in the right frame of mind. He'll make something happen and gain 5 yards on a rush and get out of it.
I have not been on there, but I have to assume that football Twitter is full of Eagles fans just having a field day with this game right now.
What's his name? Stephen A. Smith is going to be such an annoying commentator this week.
Does he knowingly hate the Cowboys?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's their number one. He's the number one Cowboy hater. He's a Steelers fan.
Which is also partially because of Skip.
Skip is also the worst
worst.
Cowboy fan.
Skip. Punt is up in the air for the Cowboys, and it's called for a fair catch, and he gets bumped into for the man who's blocking to him. The ball is going to roll down to the 6-yard line, so that's going to take us to half because they're going to kneel it here, right? That was a good punt. Saves them some energy, some life. Stay with us. We will see y'all. Don't close your browser, whatever you do. Don't do that. We will see y'all for the second half of the Cowboys game, and we're Unmuted.
Very, very good.
Oh, hello and welcome back to What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. I am him and we are watching the Cowboys and the Bills play live here on YouTube for free. Dak Prescott throws it out to Brandon Cooks and he'll get munched up short of the line to gain. It'll be second and short.
Was he not out there? Did he get that? Did he stay in when he cut back? It looked like his back leg kind of might have stepped out.
I think he's way far in that it looks on TV, and so it looked like that. But if we're up, they're closer to the.
I guess no one came rushing over.
Handoff.
Sam Howell touchdown. That's not good for me.
Or was that Curtis Samuel?
Yeah, it's not good.
That is good for me, actually. I have Samuel.
Dak Prescott handoff up the middle to
Cool.
Pollard.
Yeah, it looked like Pollard.
Look like he got the first down there.
Got his tush pushed a little bit.
He sure did.
And who's number 4 for Curtis Samuel?
Kyler Murray might have exploded his nutsack because he's still out with this. He did get an RKO right on his wiener. And I have to imagine it was rather uncomfortable, but jeepers creepers, buddy.
He's getting that bro solidarity fist for people. Like if you've ever been hit on the nuts, like you get.
They tried the Patriots block where the guy runs in, the gunner runs in, and it almost works. Anyways, back to the game that we're commentating. Cowboys handoff up the middle to the fullback for first down. Lucky handoff, drink for a first down, and Kyler Murray's back in.
Go. got our Daryl Johnson back, dude. He's not the moose, but he's the mooselet.
I am in a razor thin.
I wonder how much say like the players have on their cartoonish like drawing of themselves. Like, do they like? Can you give me more muscle? Can you like? Can you give me more ab? It's like Fergie.
Ferguson goes in motion, play action. Dak drops back, dumps it down. It is to Fergie.
Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of
fighting,
5.
but he's not going to get anywhere.
2nd and 5 now.
I like Ferguson because he got a little edge to him. Like he's going to be a guy that kind of puts his helmet in your helmet after he's done.
Fergie Ferg, what's happening?
Jamie, look outside.
Smoky.
Told you they were going to burn this place down.
Dak Prescott, handoff up the middle again to Pollard. Now we're seeing the advanced feed at 12:19 on the clock.
Did y'all get this? What a fiesta!
Jamie, should I shut the door?
Yeah, go ahead and tell the door, buddy.
Or maybe like.
If someone just brought a lighter out there and lit it, it would fix the issue. We have a fire going on outside, unattended.
I wish you would have walked by and mugged the camera because that face was priceless.
And double checking to see if the score is updated, and it is. Dak Prescott drops back, gets
Yes.
hit
Oh,
hard, and he
big
goes
hit in the
down.
backfield.
Youth, and he's lucky he didn't get a rough in the passer.
Jordan Phillips is kind of it does a little
Big hit.
embellishment.
Yeah, he sure did. Piled on quick. I guess you can't really catch yourself from that angle, but Jordan Phillips, yeah,
Kind of get
Put-
a little extra oomph.
put his listed 340 pounds of body weight
Dak
directly
looks
on.
fine, but look at this hit. This is like, it's right as he's stepping forward.
Terrence
Yeah.
Steele definitely is having problems with pass protection.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
sure
always
is.
has, though.
Look at that. Look at. I mean, he is.
It's getting pushed around.
Dalton Schultz isn't a. Oh no, that's Schoonmaker. That's not a great blocking tight end either.
The Schoon Maker, the rookie.
Is it Schoon or is it Schoon?
It's Schoon.
Scoon sounds cooler.
Dak's
Yeah.
sleep number bed is pissed off right now.
The punt is up in the air for the Cowboys.
He accidentally slipped at 60.
11:06.
Before last night.
11:06 on the clock. It's received and caught,
Ooh, nice
and
little-
he's going to advance the
Oh!
ball to the 25 to the 30.
Only
Great
30.
return.
Good return.
What a silky move! Like,
Yeah, he kind of slipped through a couple of people
like a
there.
good little dead leg move, and then immediately.
It's good to see Trey McBride's back.
Oh, he is. Good spot. Paxton Bailey. We do have the other games going on. We're also keeping an eye on the Niners and Cardinals. And we're also
So
keeping.
somebody won Super Bowl.
And we're
tickets.
watching a progressive commercial with Flo.
She's so hot, dude.
You into Flo?
Oh, am I into flow? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, I guess that's like asking if you're blind.
Things.
The only part is the quarterback.
Surprised he didn't go to full screen for that Flow commercial instead of the quad box.
That is the usual thing we do here is we flow out on the full screen. But, you know, in this tight of a game.
Ooh!
James
Big
Conner.
run.
James
there for
Conner,
James
please
Conner.
go. Please go.
Good
It's
job.
just
Hell
like-
yeah,
it's just
dude.
a muscle hamstring, but it was a big run for him.
So, like we said, we are keeping an eye on the other games that are currently going on here for the 3 o'clock time slate. The Rams and the Washington Commanders also on our quad box. So we got all the games on. Well, you'll hear us talk about them all. We recommend you sync up with us at home with the Cowboys game at least. Turn our volume down, or turn our volume up high, turn the broadcast volume down low, and hang out with us. Watch the games with us.
If I'm going to have any shot of pulling off one of my leagues, I'm going to need that man right there, James Conner, and his quarterback, Kyler Murray, to put up some points.
Kyler Murray is out with a pulled dingding. All right.
No, he's in.
No,
he's back in.
dude. Now he's going to have those swollen balls to sling around him.
We'll see if he's-
Dirt on it.
We'll see if he's willing to run or if it changes his speed at all. He seems like he's a lot wider based at the moment when he runs, you know?
Yeah,
He definitely-
Definitely seems to have a little gingerness to that pull up there. He doesn't really seem like he wants to.
Yeah.
Look at that pull up, like.
He's just feeling festive, dude. If you watch in slow motion, he's actually running to the tune of Jingle Bells.
Like if he was mic'd up, he'd probably like ow, ow, ow with every step. Like
It
it's
would
just,
be ow, 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 ow.
I don't know if he's being festive.
For a man who already has a very funny like running gait, like the way he just like
Yeah, he looks like he's like spazzing out at all times.
It's
It looks
even-
like his legs are like angled out like this.
well, it's accentuated even more now that because he runs with like a hip forward position already, and
It's
now
like
that
watching a toddler run to some extent.
his
Cup gets a little bit of.
yeah, he's got a good catch. Now that he's got a little bit of a ball issue, it's kind of funny to see him kind of keep an outward splayed gait here. We are coming back from the commercial break in the Cowboys game. We'll start commentating that when that play starts.
Total yards in the game. Cowboys with 100 total yards and the Bills with 220.
Wow, that is quite.
That's not how you win a football game, Dallas.
And the handoff is James Cook again. He had a massive first half, and
looking for a
he's
massive-
skirting out for another big gain of 6 on
Anya
first and
Thomas,
10.
I like Anya Thomas. He looks like a guy that studied a lot of film that is a late round, maybe undrafted guy that literally just lives in the film. Because look at he's just basically trying to take 33 Bolton's place out there. And he's just a big body safety.
Yeah, now we're watching highlights of James Cook in the first half.
Good
little screen to Tyler Higbee in the Rams game.
Ooh.
Angry run. Handoff again to James Cook for our game that we're calling. He needs to be short of the line to gain, which is very important to the actual game itself and me fantasy football-wise.
We are going to see a Dallas third down, it looks like.
Joey Bosa seems to be.
Or, I'm sorry, a Bills third down.
Yeah, big third down here for the Bills and the Cowboys.
155 total yards with a touchdown for James Cook in the first half.
Keep his ass on the bench. I'm sick of it.
How do the
You're wearing
Cowboys
Bills
not make an
jersey.
adjustment to this?
Joey
man?
Bosa got hit friendly fire. Look at this throw into.
Handoff goes up the middle, be a first down. Referee kind of gets in between the Bills, staying chippy.
That happens a lot.
It's been staying chippy all game
I've
here.
sprained my ankle so many times.
Buffalo's got to be chippy though, because they've got to make the playoffs. They have to have almost every single game on their schedule because they have very few tiebreakers based on the embarrassing losses that they've had leading up.
They're almost even money currently Vegas-wise to
Yeah.
make the playoffs, which is interesting because the Rams were like plus 190.
But they have I think they played poorly.
Snap is away. Josh Allen play action, drops back to pass, going to dump it off. Not James Cook, thank goodness. Gain of 5 on the play. It is caught.
Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson on the reception. He has a very similar body shape to the old man, Latavius Murray, over there for the Bills.
In similar number.
Similar number. So it looks, when you see it, it's like, is that Latavius Murray who's moving that way? And it's like, oh, no. It's like, that's obviously a person who's athletic at this moment in his career.
He would be like Latavius Murray if somebody found the key and unlocked Latavius Murray. Like literally.
The handoff again to James Cook, and he's not going to get the first down. Gain of 4 on the play.
Unusual play call for the Bills this game, something we haven't seen them try so far.
James Cook run up the middle for a gain of 4.
Yeah.
What is this James Cook guy? I wonder what he can do.
Honestly, I know you're joking because of the fantasy, but it's getting almost borderline boring to watch. Like,
Snap is away, and it is to Josh Allen.
yeah, I think you're
Sneak for a first down.
Ooh, a
That
little.
middle linebacker.
more of the.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's throw some helmets.
That wasn't even a bad hit on the quarterback.
I think it was the second hit where he kind of.
Well, we need to fumble.
Just somebody had a hold of his jersey and it kind of held him up, and that's where he kind of got clean shotted.
Yeah, let's not get hurt, Josh Allen. That would be great.
That's not bad.
I think it's the embellishment afterwards, Rick, when they're on ground watch.
It's not our main game, but it looks like we're about to get a 4th
Again,
and 3 attempt by Sean McVay's Rams.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
on the
spot.
right corner.
Oh,
We do have Josh Allen coming back for our 1st and 10 drive on our game.
Keep an eye on that Rams play for me, Miles. Snap is away. Handoff to guess who? James Cook, and he's got the corner. And oh boy, he's got another 10 yards, first down for the Bills. Clock's going to stop there.
It almost feels like they might be going for a draw offsides play sort of situation on here.
there was almost a turnover.
Yeah, they
There's
take-
a lot of motion early on. We had men running back and forth.
They
It
take
feels like they're gonna.
the delay game there. Yeah, also Cardinals fumble in the red zone. They're 3rd and goal. James Cook needs to be stopped. If
It
I'm
really
going
does
to
not seem like he's going to be.
if I'm going to win fantasy football, Kyler Murray almost made something spectacular happen against the Niners.
You're a defensive end. How
Really
frustrated
needed
are
it.
you with Kyler Murray because you have him dead to rights and then he just
It's got to be the worst. Josh Allen, our game, under center, handoff to guess who? James Cook. And he'll gain, guess what, 4 yards on the play.
I want to look at the end of the game and see what percentage of plays were literally handoff to James Cook because that's what it feels about 90% of the game.
He
You can
has,
see the snap count and then
I think, 20, 25 touches already. No exaggeration.
Right, it's big. Meanwhile, disappointed to see Matt Prater getting ready to kick a field goal.
Oh, and we're seeing Stephon Diggs talk to his future teammate on the Cowboys pregame.
He's already getting to know him. He's asking him what they're into. If they're
He
into
is,
Buffalo.
according to my sources, pitch is to Johnson. First down. See, he can get first downs too. Let's just rest James Cook. He's gotten way too many touches already. The game's well within hand, right?
Jamie's fantasy hopes.
You want him to start passing because they're ahead?
No, just hand it off to Ty Johnson.
Jamie Jakes is tired of seeing.
No, just start passing. Josh Allen has 66 yards. It's ridiculous. This is crushing me.
Handoff again goes to Ty Johnson. He'll skirt around the left side. Goes out of bounds.
This looks ridiculous.
What looks ridiculous?
The run game. This looks like when you play your little brother in Madden and you just finally start trying against him. They're just running all over the Cowboys.
But teams can't do that because usually you're behind the Cowboys. They get you dead to rights, and then you're just having to throw, and they just pass rush you down.
I don't like it. The Cowboys need to be better, and the Bills need to be worse.
The Cowboys do need to be better if they want to have any chance of winning this football game, because it does not seem like the Bills are going to start being worse anytime soon. I would argue if for some reason they manage to stop Cooks, the Bills have a lot of other weapons they have not used today.
Ty Johnson again. The Bills have discovered that it's not that hard for some reason today to run on the Cowboys. Ty Johnson skirts around the left side for another big game.
It's like an automatic.
Yeah, because they had Hankins. Hankins was such a unmovable force in the middle of that line. You can get guards pulling without having to block that big DT, and it's just gassing this team.
And if this is the solution to beating the Cowboys defense, I'm feeling pretty good about my Lions coming into town on December 30th.
You got two studs over there in Detroit that could do some damage on this team if they
sure do. But guess who's back in?
Now, are they coming to Dallas, or is Dallas going to Detroit?
They're coming to Dallas, and guess what? Detroit's also coming to Dallas, taking over the stadium. I'm calling it right now.
Comes James Cook.
I thought you were saying that
you were going to be there, we know.
Parents had to bring Detroit to Dallas.
That is what I'm saying. My parents are coming down,
And you got
All right, never mind.
and they're bringing Detroit with them. Down
They're
to
bringing
Dallas.
Detroit with them.
For the Cowboys game, is what I'm saying.
I have
That's
a
it.
feeling that
Are you going to pick them up?
I got Jimmy Gibbs. I'm with it. He's going to be over by then.
Paxton's whispering, talking shit to me across the couch. Nobody heard it, but he says the Cowboys are going to win. Josh Allen drops back to pass, steps up into the pocket, pump fakes, and he's going to run. He's going to get hit pretty hard and go down. Would really like to see him not get hit so much. As a fantasy manager who doesn't have any stake in him in this game, as our producer is crawling through the set. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not being sneaky. My
It's the
bad.
same rule as, if we don't look at her, she's not there. It's T-Rex rules.
T-Rex rules.
Yeah. Wait, that's moving. I don't know. It's the ghost from Mario.
Yeah,
That's what
we're
I'm
being
trying
haunted right now.
Yeah, it's a ghost
Cabinets
Mario.
are magically opening. We don't know why.
Uh-oh, we're getting Catan out. Here we go. You hear dice rolling in the background. There's a Catan game that's breaking out in the back, so don't worry. Josh Allen drops back fast. Oh, no, James Cook. And he drops it! Yes! Yes! And I might have just won a fantasy football championship.
Perfect.
Wow, off of that drop. That was quite significant. Woo!
Unless they go for it on fourth down.
Oh,
He
buddy.
can't have a hat trick
You've
by
been
the
doing
end of the
so
third
good.
quarter.
But you know what? He's doing so good, he can smile like that after that sort of play. And look at Allen's not flustered either. They're like, yeah, whatever. We fucked that one
He
up.
just caught.
We're still
I think he
crushing
got
it.
caught looking too. Like he took his eyes off because he was so wide open. He was trying to figure out, make sure I'm in bounds, and it just.
I saw my fantasy football team's life flash before its eyes.
Regardless, it results in the Buffalo Bills putting up more points on the Dallas Cowboys, now a 3-touchdown lead in Buffalo. Weather looking like it's getting worse. Poncho Watch on the rise.
What's the Poncho Watch index at, Miles Francis?
Poncho Watch index is in a flux right now, mostly because its creator forgot what numbers we used to evaluate it. But we'll be back.
Did Terry McLaurin catch that?
God!
Did Terry McLaurin catch that?
Yes, he did.
So Sam Howell just dropped back and put up a bomb, well covered, one-handed, reaching out to catch. I don't know.
about that.
I don't know. We're going to have to see that in slow motion.
It's really hard to tell, but it seems like
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Oh, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk, big play as well. We are on
That's a hell of an effort.
We are in commercial break of the Cowboys game. So don't worry about that. And now we're watching these other games that are getting rather exciting. Sam Howell drops back to pass, looks deep. Oh, this is the replay.
Yeah.
This is the NFL game of the week, the Cowboys versus the Bills, and it's the game that we chose to broadcast at the 3 o'clock hour, and it is easily the worst of the three.
Well, the Rams-Commanders game hasn't been good either, to be fair to us.
That's fair. You're right. But that was the game we predicted wouldn't be good.
And, I mean, the Niners and Arizona game is interesting if you have Niners minus 13.5.
Yeah, they're Arizona is showing signs that they might hold them within 2 touchdowns.
So they all kind of suck. Really what we should have done is those noon games, because those noon games were surprisingly incredible.
Yeah, but who wants to wake up early enough for that? People even
wake up early enough. I worked this morning, and then I came back and watched the noon games, bro.
Yeah, I woke up. I set an alarm on Sundays to make sure I wake up before the game starts so I can check my my roster updates.
That's hilarious. You know who else is hilarious? Christian McCaffrey. Gain of 15. He's got to have 300 yards today already, huh?
Yeah, he's also on my fantasy opponent's team, so I'm pretty much.
You're done.
He made a man miss at the line of scrimmage and then got 15 plus yards.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
I am looking at some sort of consolation bracket at this point in my playoffs.
It makes you feel any better. I'm on a bye week right now in 3 leagues because
Wheeler out to Puka Nakua's got some space. Would nice to see him get a first down here. I think he gets it. That'll be rather meaningful to me, that spot, fantasy football wise.
We got some historical presidential commercial going on for Dallas.
Jeepers Creepers and Christian McCaffrey runs him within the 5-yard line. Oh boy, Christian McCaffrey. Have yourself a day, buddy.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Yeah.
We did have the worst take ever recorded on our podcast when we had one of our guests on the show say that Christian McCaffrey isn't a first-round value.
What an idiot! Is that
He said
Spencer?
He said he wouldn't take him at 1.12.
Is that Spencer?
No,
Okay.
it was NFL Insider James.
What?
Yeah, that's what
No way.
he said that out loud on my podcast. We have it recorded.
I
Sounds like an NFL outsider to me.
Yeah, hey, that's my role.
Right now, the score is 102-35 on my fantasy.
102-35.
Yeah, he had the Chargers defense.
Yikes! Oh,
So
if you already faced Chargers defense, it's over. Yeah. Kickers returned up to the 25-yard line where the Cowboys will start looking for their first touchdown of the game.
And they really needed to keep this game remotely entertaining, frankly.
Yeah.
We're all rooting for them.
So apparently, it looks like I guess Greg Olsen had an opportunity to play with Josh Allen in Buffalo and turned it down for broadcasting, and they're giving him some flack for that in the booth there.
Dak 8 for 15, 58 yards.
Not good numbers, dude.
Brock Purdy looking to score another touchdown here. The screen is to Ferguson. He's going to get 0 yards on that.
McCaffrey's
And McCaffrey scores another touchdown.
Hell yeah.
Game over for Ryan.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
I might have a chance again, guys. It's been a wild day, ups and downs for me.
You would think after he got his knee hurt, you would just kind of put him on bubble wrap, but not the 49ers. They're like, hey, let's let you just have a bazillion yards today.
Yep. Snap is away. Dak drops back to pass. Screen again to Pollard. He just falls for no reason. Oh, boy. Loss of 1 on the play. Dotson on the tackle, sort of. It was closest to where Pollard fell for no reason. And these Cowboys are falling apart in front of our eyes. You don't like to see it. A lot of other teams, like the Dolphins and the Lions, have fallen apart a couple of weeks ago. It is a lot harder to handle in week 15 than 13.
Another sack.
Most TDs versus one team in a season, Super Bowl era. Christian McCaffrey looks like he just tied that.
Very interesting defensive lineup. They've got.
And Jordan Phillips is taking over the game, by the way. Sack on the play.
They have him lining up at end, too. Like, he's lining up at end and stunting inside. That is so interesting. Look at this. He's on the right end, over the left tackle, and then he stunts in.
That's hilarious. Good eye out of you, Ryan Perry. Yeah. Lines up at right end.
Oh my God.
Inside move.
That is so unorthodox.
Yeah, I love it. Punt is up in the air. Anger having himself a pretty decent day so far. And it's far kick down to 25. It's caught, and it'll be returned by the Bills. Making one man miss, does a weird jump thing, and then he's going to get the ball up to the 33-yard line.
Runs it like a negative lateral there for a second, trying to evade somebody. I don't think that was really a smart move.
So little Christian McCaffrey stat line. 88 rushing yards with a rushing touchdown and 5 receptions for 72 yards with 2 receiving touchdowns.
Nice.
Pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
It's not even
And here's the thing. Somehow the Cardinals are still, like, not just laying down to them. Like, they're losing, but...
How division games go? Like, you look at the Texans-Titans, you think there's no way with their backups the Texans will... And it's just, you know that opponent so well, and you could just kind of script a game to where you're close. Are we having another Beverly Hills Cop?
We are, yeah, with Eddie Murphy.
Is
probably being de-aged significantly, I'm guessing.
Oh, and they have Bronson Pinchot with his constant... And Judge Reinhold. That's what I was waiting for. Judge Reinhold looks awful.
I wonder what fruit we'll get in the tailpipe this time.
Oh, it's only on Netflix.
Because that's what's in.
A mango in the tailpipe.
I feel like Netflix should buy every movie that doesn't get greenlit for budget purposes and just basically lets them run. Like, I feel like that way they can have the Wile E. Coyote movie and everything else.
Sure. They're seeming to make a killing in the Hindu movies right now. That's half of my Netflix.
Yeah, they have been doing a lot of Bollywood style films.
Hindu movies. That's what Baxter called them.
Isn't that what that language is called?
That's a religion.
Hindu is a religion. Hindi is a language.
Jesus Christ.
Hindi. I was close.
Were you?
So they have those movies in Tamil and Bengali, which is their other languages of India.
And Malu.
They do them all at the theaters. Especially the Plano West Cinemark. They always have the Indian.
That's a really great theater. That's like one of their like key Cinemark theaters.
That's their key one because their corporate office.
Yeah. When Ninja Turtles,
they have the Screen X, but they have.
When the new Ninja Turtles movie came out, the Mutant Madness, which was fantastic, I absolutely love it, and I'm a huge TMNT fan. But they had this whole special pop-up that they only had in 3 cities. It was, I believe, Hollywood, New York, and then Dallas. And they basically, like, you got to go to, like, the Turtles lair, and there's all these really cool, like, interactive things you could do before
Here comes 7 more carries by James Cook for another 80 yards.
You're hearing our cultural expert Raiden off camera. Josh Allen under center, hands the ball off to you-know-who, James Cook, and he's going to get munched up, stopped for only 1 yard gain on the play.
They got yelled at good enough.
I guess so. Power I formation.
Good job by Bell. He took on the fullback there, like head on, and really didn't let the fullback get to somebody else so that James Cook had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I think the disappointing part of this game, if you're a Cowboys fan, is that the Cowboys are failing on both ends of the football. Exactly.
Well, they've been kind of sketchy on defense. Like the Seattle game, it was. I feel like a lot of people thought that was going to be a much bigger beatdown than it turned out to
and
be.
It should have been.
It was too close for comfort for a lot of Cowboys defense fans.
For a long time, the Cowboys were being discussed as the #1 defense in the league, and I feel like they have not been showing good signs of that recently.
Also, since Deron Bland got the interception pick 6 record, he hasn't gotten but 1 more interception.
That takes us to our end of our third quarter. 4's up, boys. Fourth quarter.
Woo!
You guys excited or what?
So excited.
Look at James. Give James Loft a little bit of honor.
James Loft?
Yeah, one of the best receivers, one of the best defensive of our time before Randy Moss.
James
He was one of the. He used to be number 3 in receiving yards behind Tim Brown, Jerry Rice, of course.
Jerry Rice Rody?
Yep.
This LA Rams Washington game also
Oh!
right now.
Kyron Williams almost made it out of Notre Dame.
Yeah. Notre Dame drink.
Oh, Notre Dame?
Drink.
Kyron Williams is a Notre Dame alum.
What do you do?
Almost made
Out
a
of
great
the
catch.
backfield, almost made an amazing wheel route catch.
Yeah,
But he
look at this.
didn't?
Look,
At the 3.
Top right.
What do you mean almost?
he just couldn't come down with it.
You don't drink for an almost.
He come drink for Notre Dame though. I mean, he's
Okay, you're right.
we weren't drinking for the play. We were
We'll pretty
drinking
much
for the
drink for any
university.
reason.
Yeah, that is the bit. I get it. That's my bit, and I know that I'm no budding, but anyways.
Nobody the
Yes, Andrew.
Oh, is that 2?
Nope. Stafford just put a fucking dime in the corner of the end zone. Not to anybody who we have in fantasy though. So
But I have Stafford.
Allen Allen Robinson. You've got to be kidding.
No, that's not Allen Robinson.
Oh no, it's DeMarcus Robinson.
Allen Robinson plays for the Steelers now.
That's right.
He did play for the Rams last year though, I think.
Yeah, there was something like that.
You pointed out earlier, it feels like we're getting like an excessive amount of commercials that are very long breaks. Is this a byproduct of having the Saturday games, or is what's happening today?
The horse collars that they had in the '90s Super Bowl, like Bruce Smith, literally horse collar Troy.
It used to be legal.
Yeah.
There was a whole famous tackle in the NFL that was literally by a pinky horse collar tackle that saved a touchdown. It's a historical tackle that has a name. I can't remember where, who, or why, but it was a big deal at the time, and now that tackle's illegal. And just like that tackle is brutal and needs to be out of the NFL, handoff goes to guess who? James Cook, and he's got Josh Allen to block for him, and he's going to get 20 yards. Jeepers creepers. This is bad.
That's
This is
my
tough to
favorite
watch.
because Jamie's fantasy play.
No, I'm in actually really good shape.
Oh, you're in really good shape.
Yeah.
So you could-
Yeah, because I'm also playing against like CeeDee Lamb and Deebo Samuel. And I have Puka, who just had that awesome block, which counts for a point on a 2-point conversion. In our league.
It feels like it should.
In our league, oh yeah, it does.
Yes.
I'm commissioner, so I'm gonna give him an extra point.
He just goes back and adds them up at the end of the game.
Just
You got to adjust the stats somehow.
Can't really plan.
Josh Allen handoff to guess what? James Cook. He's gonna get half a yard on the play.
At some point, you have to be. Cowboys have to say, put a hat on forward.
Dude,
Yeah.
literally, like that's what I've been saying for a minute. Like you know what the play is gonna be. Like stop it.
That
Dallas.
is absolutely offensive domination.
Total
That's
yards: Dallas Cowboys 92, James Cook 196.
At this
You'll have
point,
any-
it would be far less embarrassing to take a deep pass to Diggs or a short connect to Kincaid if you just stop number 4. If you could just make
now
them stop running.
Now you've got them on their heels because now
You got Ty Johnson,
See?
play action. Josh Allen throws up over the middle. He had a man wide open. He missed him. It was Shakir.
felt like he had the
for the
underneath
first
guy
time,
too.
they had more than 4 rushers.
Well,
They figured it out. Finally, you blitz a little bit. And you,
I don't know if they figured it out. They just
Yeah.
they just
I think it looked like to me that Josh Allen missed 2 wide open
Yeah.
receivers.
It looked like that, and Josh Allen just threw off his back foot. Now they're like, we gave James Cook a rest. We're gonna let James Cook run it for 50 more times.
I also do keep forgetting that there was a monsoon in Buffalo.
We got to keep an eye on the poncho watch. I don't think that it's a monsoon. Josh Allen is in shotgun. Stephon Diggs goes in motion. We keep an eye on him. Pump fakes, avoids the rusher, looks down deep, and he hits Stephon Diggs for a big first down.
Oh, Anya Thomas. I thought he was hurt, but he just is mad because he got the worst of that collision.
Gain of 20 on the play.
Watch Anya Thomas come over the back and get collided with
What a grab, first of all.
like
But
26. Watch Deron Bland and him just.
this is what I mean, though. This like sucks for a Cowboys fan, but at least you feel like you're doing something different.
Touchdown Cardinals. They're going to go for 2.
I don't know who 31 is.
Denver Colorado.
Yeah, great. Like Miles said, great one-arm catch there for Stephon Diggs as he takes a breather. 5 targets, 4 receptions for 49 yards. Not great. And that play's going to get blown dead. Be a flag?
I think it's going to be a illegal motion or some sort of false start.
Wow, that was a 50-yard run.
Oh, 12 minute
DeMarcado
huddle.
just rushed it or busted it out. Yeah,
If you have him in your daily fantasy football league, you just won. Like
he was a
$45.
hot waiver wire target there for a little while when Connor was out. But I would be shocked if anybody's starting him today.
That's why I said daily fantasy.
Oh,
He'd be a
There goes
daily.
Cook.
Oh no,
Shit.
James Cook.
26-yard touchdown scamper.
You gotta be embarrassed, dude. You're losing to one man.
Wow.
Terrible tackling. Terrible tackling in the secondary. One guy had a foot, and that's the closest anyone got to him.
So that's gonna make things interesting.
Do you have yardage escalators?
No, that's stupid. I think it's stupid. You get big points for a big yardage play already. Why are you gonna overemphasize that big yardage play? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I put mine up. Well, they were the receiving and rushing are at 150 yards because it's like with the way the game is going. Oh,
And
no!
Sam Howell throws a pick, which is good for me. That's -2 points. Woo!
Technically, Terry McLaurin caused that pick.
Yeah, they should kind of fix that statistic where certain James Cook has 43.1 points currently in our scoring format, and I have a 57% chance of winning according to. I'm winning 181 to 123. I still have Bobby Wagner in my back pocket, ace in the hole.
What does he still have left?
He's Monday night.
Yeah, who does your opponent have?
Hassan Reddick. A lot of players playing right now. Dallas Goedert, Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne. Yep. I have a few players playing currently.
Sam Howell.
That's the pick that we just saw.
Yeah.
I don't think any games are currently going on.
It's the Intuit, I guess, commercial that says interception. Or
Well,
is that just
the
the
Rams
highlight
are-
red? That's the red zone.
See another Kyron Williams carry up the middle. I think the Rams cheerleaders look great. I think all cheerleaders look great.
What a goal back.
Terry,
Oh,
put it in reverse, Terry.
Did anybody win the straight game?
I never like Slotchkis when I go there, but this commercial makes me want to give it another try. Oh, that's a
if you get the
Panera.
right thing,
That's a Panera.
I do like Panera.
Yeah,
It is expensive.
it's a
but
different situation.
Panera slaps, bro.
The French dip from Schlotzsky's is good.
If you can afford Panera, go ahead and get yourself some Panera.
Yeah,
The steak
Panera's
sandwich
pricey
at
for
Panera is
sure.
nice.
I'm disappointed in myself. This last summer they had a.
It's killing people, but the energy drinks from like 3 different people have sipped the Panera lemonade and have died.
Wait, say this again. What's
You
going on?
haven't heard of
Hey,
this?
come lean over the couch here on camera and tell us about this conspiracy.
So I kind of know this is a Tim Dillon bit, so take
No,
that
this-
for.
It's not. Tim Dillon got it from the truth, from science.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jamie, I don't know if you know much about comedy, but jokes do derive from
True
actual-
science, 100%, no exaggeration.
Tim
Yeah.
Dillon is news. It's not a comedy show.
If you hear something on stage, it's based in facts.
Tim's right. He's right about this. Several people have had a sip of the nitro lemonade from Panera, allegedly, and died because they have a diabetic coma instantly or whatever. It's rude how bad this Cowboys defense has been against James Cook. And if they are having this much trouble with James Cook, good luck with Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah.
And then
And then a
also-
fresh
David
David
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
And then also next, and then when you play you don't play Philly again. But who do you close this? You have next week. You have Mostert.
That's going to be a oh,
And
jeez.
HM.
That's going to be a home game for the Lions, by the way. So keep that in mind. Fast track, we like it.
I mean, playoffs.
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian
makes a big
McCaffrey,
run.
massive run.
Yeah. In a fantasy world, the Cowboys are going to play the 49ers. How are they going to stop Christian McCaffrey?
Hopefully better than they do James Cook.
I don't think that's possible.
They're not, is the answer. Matt Stafford under center. Puka goes in motion. Handoff to
We're back
Kyron
with Dak in the
Williams.
backfield in the bottom left.
Dak's going to dump it off to Pollard. Gain of 5 out of bounds.
All right, Jamie, we got a question from the comments.
Okay.
Kenny State Trill asks, might be a little early, LOL, but should I pick up Ty Chandler or Devin Singletary off waivers, full PPR?
Devin Singletary.
Dude, I've been benching Singletary this week, and I'm so mad at myself. Singletary seems like the truth. I think that Dameon Pierce's time in Houston is going to not be much longer, and I think that Singletary is the man there.
If you're that desperate, I would. My next question would be like Dak Prescott throws it deep over the middle, intercepted. No, knocked down in the direction of CeeDee Lamb, also in the direction of the defensive backs meeting room of the Buffalo Bills.
As a Houston Texans fan, I don't think Dameon Pierce's time's over. I think Dameon Pierce just needs to reimagine how he's going to run the football. I don't think he's decisive. He's one of those guys that's trying to hit the home run. He's a young rookie. He didn't play a lot in college. He got limited snaps because Florida had so many, I guess, options in their backfield. And so I think he kind of pauses and hesitates. And I think as a running back in the NFL, you just can't. As soon as you stop your feet, you're dead. That's where you're going to land. CJ, I don't think Devin Singletary is the answer. I think he's going to be he's a change of pace, but he's right now the best option you have. But I would take him over Ty Chandler because I just don't think.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Alexander Madison injury is going to be potentially resolved next week.
Yeah,
I'm going to let you read that one.
Yeah, so
It's
Madison is, Ty's value is directly related to Madison's absence.
I think Ty's done a great job to show that maybe he's another option besides Madison, so he may get more carries.
He's
But
trying
I
to
think-
play defense in fantasy football is what he's trying to do. Take away the number one. So we're going to have to wait on that. We have a Sunday night football game and a Monday night football game, and we're going to have a lot more answers at that point. Cooper Kupp gets a nice full reception there.
But gun to head, if I had to choose, I'd take Devin Singletary.
I think so too, and that's a safer solution because I think Madison's going to be back next week.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty close to being back this week.
It was like a day-to-day sort of
I think it was
situation.
news that he was out, if I remember correctly. And I might be wrong.
Something Mason. I can't remember his
It's
name.
Trey Mason.
Yeah, it would be
This
nice
morning,
if the Niners scored a touchdown here for certain people who bet Niners minus 13.5. Because 35, I've been trying to do the math this whole time. 35 minus 22, that's 13, right?
Yeah.
So what was? I don't remember his original question, but I think he's trying to ask of the three, which would he start? Bijan, Eckler, or Mixon? I say Bijan and Mixon, and pick up Devin Singletary. But you asked a lot of questions.
Mixon is the one that would.
Puka.
Oh, Puka.
Might have just lost me a fantasy football playoff.
And Bijan, to me, Bijan is it's Atlanta Falcons.
You have to start Bijan. In my opinion, you have to start Bijan. He's out of the three, number
They
one,
have-
easy.
They have to play out because.
And then who was the other two?
Eckler and Mixon.
So my problem is Bijan and Eckler are both great talents stuck behind terrible teams.
Yeah, that's my only thing is
And-
Atlanta is you don't get the possessions with or opportunities with Bijan.
Oh,
Mixon has
Wow.
been hot and cold. Or
Why?
the Bengals have been hot and cold, but Mixon has been a fairly consistent part of that.
Rams
that
kick is
operation.
wide right, is what Paxton just said.
Wide right, and then there's wide right. That was beyond wide right. That is absolutely.
just a bit outside.
So Eckler
Oh,
left.
Debo just scores.
Damn.
No, I might have just lost. Eckler had five
What a hell of a throw, though.
5 carries and 6 receptions as Dak Prescott is in shotgun,
flag,
drops
no
back to
flag.
pass, throws it to the left, complete to Fergie Ferg. It'll be a first down for the Cowboys. 6 receptions, that's tough to, in full PPR, he said. So I think you're going to have to start Eckler over. Who else was it, Paxton?
Bijan
Eckler,
and
Mixon, and
Mixon.
Bijan.
Yeah, definitely Eckler in full PPR.
Yeah, Mixon's getting his carries vultured by Chase Brown right now.
And you
which is
just-
kind of a revelation.
You have to start Bijan, that's the rules.
Yeah, but Easton is bad.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Easton Stick.
Easton Stick. That sounds like a baseball bat. that you use.
It probably was. It's probably named after a baseball bat.
Yeah.
It's out of North Dakota. Oh, is that a pick on deck? Oh, just almost.
If it was
Karen
a
Johnson.
Southland stick, it'd be used to beat your wife.
I'm down to 49% chance of winning this game.
Oh no.
Wait, say that one more time?
49% chance of winning the game after the Debo touchdown.
Let's see. Oh, that hurt.
If Puka would have caught that
James
reception.
Cook comes in and does a pick six.
Dak drops back to pass, throws it to the left to CeeDee Lamb. catches the pass. He'll advance the ball about 5 yards, be 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys.
I'm 53% to win in one league and 4% to win in the other.
I'm 0%.
Cat feet are going off.
Caleb is excited to be here for this Cowboys Bills game.
Bobby Wagner has won me playoffs games in the past, so and Bobby Wagner I believe in. Dak Prescott drops back to pass, gets touched, avoids the sack, throws it out of bounds. 4th down for the
Bills
Cowboys.
Mafia got a trophy.
This is bad.
Charlize Theron is still stunning.
For sure.
Where is she?
Buccaneers. Oh, Saints, huh? Saints are 7-7. Jeez.
What a logjam of a.
So Buccaneers 7-7, Saints 7-7, Bucks winning the division currently. I didn't know about the Saints. That's news to me. Dak drops back to pass, throws to the left, way over the head, intercepted by the Bills, and it'll be taken back to about midfield. Dak Prescott is dead as an MVP candidate. You can't come back from that. And I guess Brock Purdy. Hey, congratulations to Brock Purdy
I was still
winning the MVP.
I would say.
I still think Tyreek Hill's gonna steal it.
Nope, he has
literally
no
what I was gonna
chance.
say, literally what I was trying to say.
Tyreek Hill didn't play today. He may not play
Tyreek Hill
next
comes back
week.
next week and plays the next
He still
three
gets
games.
2,000 yards
If he
receiving.
gets
after
2,000
Sam Howell
yards,
I might have just lost fantasy football, you guys. Sam Howell,
Terry McLaurin.
wide open, touchdown. Well, that's fantasy football, boys.
Learn from the best. Yeah.
Bobby Wagner can still save me, no matter what.
I've seen linebackers. How many points do you need?
I'm winning by 45 points currently.
Oh, right. That's right. He's got a lot of leg players.
Yeah, he's got a Sunday night ETN,
Who are the
And then
Jags
Monday.
playing?
Monday night Kenneth
Ravens
Walker.
and Jags.
I think ETN's going to struggle this week.
I think, he's playing the number 1 defense, so I think ETN.
I benched him this week over Achan, which I may come back to regret.
And I have Bobby Wagner, who is an absolute legend.
I have Keaton Mitchell and ETN going in my late game.
Bobby Wagner had a pick 6 in the fantasy football playoffs last year, so just saying. On Christmas Day, if I remember correctly.
I lost because I think 2 years ago because DK Metcalf and the Seahawks absolutely just embarrassing the Lions. And that last game of the season, that was, I think, because DK Metcalf had like 300 yards.
I think the last 2 fantasy football seasons in my home leagues, I've won at least one fantasy football championship, maybe 3 years in a row. So I'm hoping to keep that streak alive.
And on average, how many do you play per year?
On average, probably 4. This year I'm in 5.
Nice. This is my first week ever to be in 2 fantasy football playoffs at the same time. I'm pretty sick about it. It's my 3rd year ever to play fantasy football, so it's been a good ride.
Last season I was runner-up and champion. I had a runner-up and a championship. And if fucking DeMar Hamlin wouldn't have died and been all selfish and made it about him, I might have won.
Yeah, it's
So.
like a couple of people that like basically were just held in limbo, and then Yahoo was just like, oh, nothing's happening.
I mean, I conceded. To be fair to my league, they were like, do you guys want to run it back for next week and like figure out a way to combine the points? And I was just like, no, I concede. Like,
It's not worth it.
not worth it. There were also the league I won in, our commissioner was like, do you guys want to donate our winnings, our pot to the whatever heart charity, American Red Cross or whatever? And I was like, well, that's $450 of my money that you're trying to give away because I won outright. Like, it had
Yeah.
nothing to do with DeMar Hamlin. So it's like, maybe give me the money and I can donate it to charity if I want to.
Yeah.
So that was awkward.
And I remember you donated that money to kill DeMar Hamlin. If I remember
Yeah, I did. I did.
Plug.
I donated it to Witchcraft and Wizardry to hex DeMar
You are
Hamlin.
a Slytherin after all.
Josh Allen, handoff to, thank God, not James Cook, and he's going to get to the 50-yard line. Gain of 2. And the
All of
Cardinals.
these games starting to look out of
Josh
hand.
Allen's not even playing.
All of these 3
They
p.m.
got their
games starting to
backups
look
in.
pretty bad.
This is our time to strike.
So James Cook's going to be done for the day, so that's good news to me. And I'm not starting Josh Allen this week, so that's also good news to me. fantasy football wise. You know what else would be good news to me is a Puka bomb for no reason. Matt, if you wouldn't mind, as he hands the ball off. Who's the backup over there? It's not Henny.
It's Brandon Allen, I think.
Brandon Allen. Oh, yeah, they got the both Allens there. Yeah, that's right. Handoff up the middle to not James Cook.
And they're still getting yards.
And he's got 8 yards on that carry.
There's some frustration being released in that pile, probably.
Oh, boy. Dallas Cowboys. If this is tough for you, Dallas Cowboys, wait till the Lions come in town with a fully healthy offensive line.
Who else is on the line of the schedule looking forward? Because I don't even feel like the Bills are
Vikings
known for the running
twice.
game.
Vikings twice.
Well, the Bills don't have to because their offensive coordinator was trying to get Josh Allen to throw it everywhere.
Kyler Murray just threw a pick. That's going to be game in San Francisco.
You should have started.
Oh,
Yeah, I should've
100%
started Goff.
started Goff.
I have
Over who? Kyler Murray?
No, I had Goff over.
Hey, Meatloaf.
Who did I
Kitty,
put?
kitty.
Shit, which league is which?
Kitty.
Matt Stafford.
You started
I
Matt
started-
Stafford
I started
over
Stafford
Goff.
over Goff. Which for the last 3 weeks in a row, I started Goff over Stafford, and Stafford has outscored Goff. And
Yeah.
This is the week he turned it around. Which I
Yeah.
predicted on our betting podcast.
I
just didn't
I
follow
have
my
Lamar
advice.
and Goff, so it was very hard. It's a very hard decision to start Goff, especially when he had.
You can't because Lamar has such a high ceiling. He can score 50 fantasy points. in a
Yeah,
game.
and that's what I was thinking. It's like Goff. I had Goff for his bye week.
Yeah, you can't expect Goff to score 5 touchdowns in a game. And if you do predict that, then you can make a lot of money predicting that.
And you're Biff Tanner, and you have the almanac.
You got the
back in
almanac for
future.
sure. From 2015, so you can predict the future.
You can predict the Cubs winning the World Series in 2015.
That's right.
Do the Niners still have their starters in?
Probably not.
Doesn't look like it.
But Christian McCaffrey is just going to come out in like street clothes and still run the ball for like 50 yards. What if they just
Yeah,
came
he's
out
not
like,
done scoring yet, but he is not technically in the game.
And Sam Howell's on the bench. Jacoby Brissett comes in. Come on, Jacoby. All right, I'm all the way in on Jacoby. Do we live bet the Washington Commanders right now?
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett drops back to pass. This is Jacoby Brissett's stream now. Sorry. Throws it deep to the right. Wide open caught. Jacoby Brissett season. Terry McLaurin. All right, this is a Washington Commanders Rams stream now. Sorry about it, gang. I'm sorry.
Cal Hughes check.
Use check. If they get use check another 40 yards, that'd be hilarious.
Well,
And
what's funny is this 305 game might actually last longer than the 325 game, just based on how much they ran Cook all day, every day for the entirety of the game.
Brock Purdy's on the bench. So that means Debo's on the bench too. So that's good news for me. So all of my opponent's players are currently on the bench. So that's good news. Jacoby Brissett! Boom! Touchdown, Terry McLaurin! There's a flag. Is it a push off or is it a hold? It's feels like a push off.
I think it's going to be Rams. It's going to be on the Rams. Illegal contact.
It is. We're waiting for official confirmation. But Jacoby Brissett is literally the best football player in football. Declined.
Touchdown.
If you still on the Browns would be undefeated right now. That's all I'm going to say.
I really would love it if the Washington Commanders, if they're going to not suck today, if they could get Samuel more involved, that would be my preference. He does have 1 touchdown so far.
You might have been down.
Remember when I said we should live bet the Washington Commanders 13 seconds ago?
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett got put in.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Seems like great advice.
I wish we were in a legal state where we could actually
Kenneth
just
Walker could be deadly for you though. That's a tough one because he's playing the Eagles, and I don't know how good the Eagles' run defense is.
Down at the half.
I'm good
That's
with that.
bad-
Don't give him the
bad spot.
touchdown.
30
just
hit
try.
tackle.
yeah. Jacoby Brissett's like, hey, guess who's like the second or third best?
Meanwhile,
QB
Buffalo,
sneak
the
quarterback.
Dallas Cowboys are still technically playing.
They are still technically playing. Dak Prescott throws it to Michael Gallup for a gain of 10 and maybe a Cowboys first down.
But the more important action happening in our top right corner, Washington.
Jacoby is
Looking to score on the Rams.
they used to put Jacoby Brissett in for Deshaun Watson for QB sneaks as Dak Prescott throws it up over the middle to, I think, CeeDee Lamb. It is CeeDee Lamb.
Somebody.
Oh, and CeeDee's hurt. He's limping up off the field. And Dak tries to throw a pick. It's caught by Fergie Ferg. What's happening?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Trent Williams in the upper right. Like he looked like he was getting into it with the fans and like.
In Arizona? Why? Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? You're covering the spread. Suck it is what I would be saying. Dak Prescott again to Fergie Ferg, and he's going to catch it. He's going to get it up to the 50-yard line.
I'll take some garbage time points with Fergie Ferg.
Fergie's gassed. He's got to come out.
He's tired.
2 passes in a row. That's too much for him.
He may have. Oh. I wonder if he landed weird and he just can't catch his breath.
Chris Rodriguez almost made it into the end zone, but that stopped at the 1.
And the field goal by 49ers, just making sure they give you a little more cover.
Covering that spread.
Make sure you get.
They sure are covering that spread for me. Dak Prescott dropping back to pass, dumping it off to CeeDee Lamb again. It's caught for a gain of 2. And CeeDee Lamb's getting up gimpy again. He did something.
I think he just.
Let's keep running routes for 3 yards at a time. That's great.
Yeah, running the clock.
How much cooler would this game be if it were like 27-31 right now?
Dak
Like,
drops back to pass, throws it up over the middle again.
if we could just feel like it mattered.
Refs going to start calling some penalties here a little bit because they're starting to get a little bit egregious with the tackling here. Like they're starting to really, they're coming a little higher and higher, and it's starting to get to where I could see Buffalo getting unnecessary roughness because they're starting to get closer and closer to being a headshot.
Can we get much higher? Some people might ask. Tony Pollard runs up the middle for a first down for what it's worth.
The youngest ball guy in the history of the world has got a headset up in the Niners Arizona game. Looked like Charlie Brown, like the real life Charlie Brown. Jacoby Brissett still hasn't.
Touchdown, Jacoby. That's going to be offensive pass interference. On
Logan Thomas on the reception.
Logan Thomas.
That's what you get when you don't throw it to Samuel.
Yep.
Thank you for bringing that back.
Well, he's going to. I mean, Jacoby Brissett is the best quarterback in the NFL currently.
Well, then just connect with Samuel.
It's going to happen. I promise.
I'm ready. I believe you too.
It's literally going to
I
happen.
know you wouldn't lie to me.
It's literally going to happen. It's literally going to happen.
Jesus.
I don't know if I'm more excited about the
160
fantasy
yards.
points or how much you're gonna fucking lose your shit whenever it does happen. I'm excited for both.
I'm currently 50-50 according to Sleeper.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah, dude.
50-50.
that's sick.
Literally 50-50.
Wow.
Oh, I might not have gotten the screenshot in time. I did.
I'm 51-49.
Oh, Kyler Murray missed a wide open
You
receiver.
got it. Dortch has to reach out for that.
Dortch.
And then she's gonna be winning.
No, I'm not. I won't win even if I take it out. I think we'll be
You're
tied.
1 point away. It's helping your total.
So we are Jacoby Brissett, 3rd and goal from the 11. Dotson goes in motion. Snap is away. Jacoby Brissett drops back to pass, throws up over the middle. It's caught, but short of the touchdown. And they're going to have to go for it on 4th down, I think. So that's kind of why he threw that, if I'd assume.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Brenton Strange is out.
Another reception.
Oh yeah.
I don't have anyone.
Dak Prescott in shotgun.
I rescind my offer.
Drops back.
Oh, wow.
Throws it to the left. Fergie Ferg. What's happening? Gain at 8 or so.
Do you want to give me
He like left the field. It looked like I was like, he just going to the stands.
Here's the games for the Rams-Washington game. Jacoby drops back, throws it. Ooh. Flag! Jacoby Brissett draws single-handedly a pass interference, 1st down and goal.
This has been
Putting the team on his
a
back.
10-minute goal line stand by the Rams right now.
Which
This
I mean,
goal line stand has lasted longer than the Cowboys' possession.
6?
Kyler Murray got a little loose. Dak Prescott throwing it to
That's
oh,
behind.
Dowdle. That's going to be incomplete.
I thought that was behind him.
No.
The way they were running, I was like,
Just go for it, Dallas. Sweet Jesus.
Did McLaurin just totally draw that flag for no reason? He didn't do anything. The Rams corner didn't do anything. 4th down for Dak Prescott and
The
2
Oscar
yards.
goes to
They're not letting Jacoby run a QB sneak. Dak drops back to pass. Ooh, and he's going to run it for a 1st down. Slides.
Here we go.
Dak's excited about that.
Yep, that's great.
Well, when you're having this bad of a game, anything positive feels really good.
Yeah, it looked like Austin Eckler cheering.
I was going to bring up the same thing. It was like the Eckler when he was celebrating a 1st down when you're down by 7 touchdowns. The Las Vegas Raiders.
I will say that as a Cowboys fan, it could be worse. We could
has
have
been
lost
worse.
that bad to the Raiders.
A rather big game Monday night, boys.
What's Monday night?
That is going to be the Eagles at Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the Eagles are going to have a comeback game against Seattle there.
I think it'll kind of be similar to the Cowboy game. I think it'll be pretty high scoring.
Dak is going to hand the ball off to Pollard. He's going to get the 1st down. He's going to get the ball down to the 5 or 6 yard line.
But all of this feels incredibly too little too late.
Yep, clock's running.
31-3.
Beals are happy to give that sort of thing up.
We in Dallas are about to catch up to the Arizona-San Francisco game that started 20 minutes.
Yeah. We're going to have a nice time. We're going to sit back, relax, and watch NFL Prime Time. I can't wait. I love NFL Prime Time. It's 6:01. So we're going to.
6.
It's 6 o'clock. We're getting done quick today. Despite the 8 minutes of commercials, Dak Prescott putting his body on the line, getting the ball down to the 3 yard line.
I'm excited. Natalie, our producer, made jambalaya.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that, too.
That's the real treat here is they're finishing this game early so we can have Cajun food.
And I can
I
pee.
also have Christmas presents.
Yep, we do.
Wowzers.
And we have Sunday Night
CeeDee
Football.
Lamb.
I just lost. Oh, no.
Yeah,
CeeDee Lamb, a meaningless touchdown, end around. I'm going to take a break.
Oh, why couldn't they have gone to Ferguson, guys? Why couldn't they have gone to
Let's see.
Ferguson?
He gets up. Yep, air.
Yeah, he's in. It's not even questionable. It's not even questionable.
Host of the show goes to cry in the bathroom now.
Yeah. To be fair, every comedy
take
show
a
I've ever been
break.
on him, he does the same thing. So it's a pretty standard course.
Man. His ankles have got to be hurting. Did you see? You watch he literally gets slid up on both his ankles, like clack, and like
Are we talking about CD?
yeah, like both his ankles do this, and then they click together. I was like, that's got to feel uncomfortable as all get out, just having your ankles like ram against each other.
Paxton is a Cowboys fan. How you feeling being down 21 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go? To be fair, Cowboys have all 3 timeouts.
I feel really good that I washed my hands of the Cowboys this season, and I only wear these jerseys now when the Cowboys actually play.
That's fair. That's fair. Man, it just seems like there's so much that went wrong with today's game, like on the Cowboys side of the field. Like we talked about, their defense was bad, their offense was bad. Even when they were close to being good, like with that flip block, who was it? Was it you that said they should have gone out instead of up?
That's Jamie was.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just feels like I feel like this defense knows that they can't. There's some things they can't do, and they just try. They do everything they can not to be exposed from that. And
I'm sorry, are we still at this same goal line stance with the Washington Commanders?
we still are. Yes,
versus
there's
the
still,
Rams?
it is still first and goal.
It is
although
somehow
Washington-
3rd and goal now.
We had a good run. Justin Herbert goes down. Helps the team out because then I get to start Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff. I still got Bobby Wagner, and Bobby Wagner I trust, and I don't know why I'm all sad because on Bobby Wagner I trust. And Bobby Wagner I trust.
And
I trust Curtis Samuel.
and nothing happens. Finally, they're mercifully kicking a field goal.
No way, they're gonna have to go for it. They're down by 14 with 2 minutes to go. You have to go for it here.
It's not Riverboat Ron anymore. It's just
It would be insane to
Unemployed
kick
Ron.
this field goal.
I'm still winning 182 to 141.
You got room.
And I got Bobby Wagner.
How many does he have left to play?
it's
Achan, ETN,
Not H-Am.
He has ETN.
Oh.
He has Kenneth
Walker.
Walker.
Mm-hmm.
and
And a D end.
Oh,
And I have Bobby
and
Wagner.
Hassan Reddick.
I have Bobby Wagner. And 40 points.
Bobby Wagner's
Touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, like I said.
To Curtis Samuel again.
Bobby Wagner's gonna have 3 pick sixes against the Eagles just for Jamie Jakes.
Yeah.
Who
You
was
will.
it?
Latavius Murray. Is that Latavius Murray on that run for the
That is-
I
Bills?
believe the Commanders
That
just
is
scored.
what
I'm
it
not
is.
mistaken.
The old man.
Curtis Samuel! Hell yes, dude!
I was waiting
You
for your
called
reaction.
it! I literally was like, who the fuck was it? I couldn't see.
You didn't call it.
He said Samuel.
Yeah. Miles is like, you called it.
I was like,
told you after
I
that.
looked right at you and I was like, why isn't he reacting? And I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I
No,
didn't.
it was him. I just I did not see who caught it at first. Hell yeah.
Oh, blocked field goal for the
Hell yeah.
Rams.
His own stream delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because of the Christmas gift you gave me, dude.
That's a great gift.
It was a really good gift.
You know what else would be a great gift? Just
Some garbage time from
Dallas
Kyler Murray.
Cowboys getting
Humor me.
21 points.
James Cook is now out on the.
no, he's not.
Put some crazy like offensive outbursts from just players like in the late games here. Like early games, it seemed like pretty much outside of the Miami Jets game, it seemed like you couldn't tell who was going to get the ball. And then all the Niners did was give it to Christian McCaffrey. All the Bills did was give it to James Cook. And all Stafford did was give it to Cooper Kupp. It's like
Saints Rams might be a good fun game.
I actually was thinking that earlier when they put up the Thursday Night Football graphic.
Paxton, could you
Saints have
put
not
on
been
a
great.
Saints helmet and pretend to be Derek Carr? Could you?
You could pull that off.
Yeah, I can do that. I've got his criminal eyes. He just always looks like he's about to do some mischief.
I said, yeah,
That's
that's what
husky
I'm
blue
saying.
eyes.
Sure.
So Cardinals have scored a touchdown, which is going to be meaningful to some people.
Is anything notable? 84,
Higgins.
Michael.
Do some Higgins.
What's 45 minus 29?
Look at all the cards.
15. It's gonna be. It's
16?
16.
16, yeah.
Nice. That's good news.
Yeah.
I really can't do it.
Nice.
Unless the 49ers give it away. The Cooper Kupp just swat that onside kick out.
So the Rams win. I think the Rams are going to be in the playoffs after this game. I think.
They may be in the playoff picture. I'm not sure if the Vikings are still in or not. Because I thought that they were. I guess they could technically because the games haven't played yet.
So, does Cooper Kupp hitting that put there?
That's what I was wondering. A legal bat, but Paxton, I don't mean to interrupt you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was asking if that hit puts it in the Rams' possession.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
it not illegal.
As long as the Redskins don't clearly possess the ball, it goes to the Rams. Unless the Redskins recover it, that's the only way they can get it.
And that's the way the news goes.
What is that from?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah. And that's the way.
If you guys
Go
want
ahead.
to give some, I was just saying, if you guys want to give some garbage points to Puka Nacua, that would be cool.
Yeah, how about a garbage time touchdown from Stafford to Nakua?
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either.
They're just gonna run the ball. Are you gonna call timeout, Ron, or are you just going to?
I think he did already.
I was gonna say this is a one possession game. We should be theoretically slightly more excited about this.
No. We shouldn't be.
There's a chance.
No, there's not.
There's not a chance in the Cowboys game. There is a chance
there's a
in the Rams game.
We can score 21 points. That's 30 seconds.
Dak just needs to throw a 21-point pass.
Well, you know that play they ran where they threw it to Travis Kelce and then they hit Tony? That would have actually been a 14-point play if it had not been called back. So they just need to do that.
The Bills are taking a knee right now, and the Cowboys have 3 timeouts, and the Cowboys are not taking their timeouts. So
They are conceding, essentially.
they disagree with you.
Much like Jamie did when the game was called short last year.
DeMar
The
Hamlin.
Cowboys are like, no, we're dead, and we know it.
And that's why I don't think DeMar Hamlin is worthy of because I have a grudge against him. Comeback player of
You
the
don't
year.
think comeback to player of the year?
No.
I mean, if
I think
Aaron Rodgers
Baker-
plays next week, it's him, hands down.
Baker Mayfield?
I think Baker Mayfield.
If he makes the playoffs? I said Tua.
I think it's gonna be Baker Mayfield.
I like that. I like that thought too.
Because I mean, he's taken basically a team that literally in the season,
What's the rest of their schedule here? The Buccaneers, the Baconeers.
I believe they have to play the Saints one more time, and I don't know who they're.
They'll murder the Saints, I think.
I think they played all the AFC South. So
We've made so much money on just betting on Baker Mayfield money line this year.
Mhm.
unless they haven't played the Colts, that's the only one I don't know if they played as far as AFC South goes.
Baker.
They got Jags, Saints, Panthers.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that's not a
2-2.
bad thought out of you.
Money Mayfield, dude. That's his new name, Money Mayfield.
I just call them the Baconeers. Tampa Bay Baconeers.
That both makes me. Yeah, I was gonna say now I want bacon.
We're going to go big screen red zone. We're going to keep this alive. My name's Jamie Jakes. Please subscribe to the channel. You can follow me at JAMJKS on X. This is Ryan Perry. You can follow him at Ryan Perrio on all social media platforms. Ryan, thank you for coming on. What do you have to tell the audience?
Tuesday, January 9th, Addison Improv. Be there.
Be there at that date and time. Riverboat Ron getting a close-up right here. He's got 0 timeouts left. At Mr. Most Days Off, Miles Francis, thank you for being on, buddy. I appreciate you. What do you have to tell the audience?
Follow me everywhere at Mr. Most Days Off, and if you were in the DFW or more specifically Arlington area, this Thursday, December 21st, both Jamie Jakes and myself will be in a claws out dragged comedy show, Christmas themed. It's going to be a blast. Come hang out.
Yep, I will be Yukon Cornelius as Puka Nakua goes into motion again. Same exact play they ran like 2 plays ago.
You should do Cornelius playing Puka Nakua.
So-
That'd be fun.
Cowboys game ended the same time the 49ers Arizona game ended.
With a 20-minute head start.
Yeah. At P Bailey _comedy at Dingbat District on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Number 1 viewed long form video on your channel, I think. Me and Anthony Ramos by 1 view.
Yeah, so please
Till
go
next week.
continue to watch that video. That video has doubled overnight, just last night or the night before, I can't remember. Came out to be an amazing episode. Y'all go watch that at Dingbat District Podcast on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. Also follow me on Instagram at pbailey _comedy and keep waiting for more stuff to come out. And I've got a show in January, but I can't find it. So
Oh, yeah. So follow him at P Bailey _comedy and he'll tell you exactly when and where to follow him.
So top 5 plays so far, number 5 is
I'm exiting out because they're not going to show us the end of this Rams game. And the Rams, what's the situation here? 3rd and 2. Because they legally can't on red zone for whatever reason. They can't show us that.
Really weird rule that they have on that.
Yeah.
I guess it's a local broadcast that you can't. You have to watch the end of game on the network broadcast, and they can only do, I guess, scoring plays or.
This is going to be a handoff, and it's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 4th down. I imagine the Rams will. What do you think the Rams do? Go for it here, right?
I mean, they get 2 yards, they win the game, right? And you
2
have
yards,
Matthew
you win the
Stafford.
game. Also, kick a field goal, you win the game.
They're just.
Oh, no.
I guess they got it.
So they did get it. Here we are. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Good night.